Alright, chat. It's time for Brazil Pro League. Today we have a bit of a situation. These three teams are fighting for a playoff spot, but they all have to beat a top team to get it. BD has to beat FaZe, Los has to beat W7M, and Loud has to beat NIP, who are all locked into playoffs, literally 2, 3, 4, to make playoffs. So it's like 3 Davids versus 3 Goliaths to make playoffs. This is going to be a crazy day. Let's fucking get it. Let's go. Fury's win streak is over. Fury lost earlier today? That's crazy, bro. Alright, let's go. Bang. But yeah, Brazil was a top region in Siege before EWC. In my opinion, EU has overtaken them, at least of recent of this EWC. But also, Brazil, here's the thing with Brazil. Brazil's never done well at Esports World Cup because the format's different, right? The format's a shorter format. They tend to do better at the Ubisoft official tournaments like the Majors and Six Invitational, which arguably matter more, according to most people, legacy-wise. So you never know. They might still be the pop. They might still be the best region. I think the removal of the LAN League has gotten them a little bit behind, but who fucking knows? FaZe gets an entry into stock right now. Good flashes. Entry into Janny right here. They're gonna commit that entry? Okay. He's gonna have the crossfire. Big flank underneath from Makinia. Caught out.
Lost 2 important players either side, but as I said it, Makineru was once the star player and not quite this season. That continues. At least for now. Miracle, ready to try and make a friend with a shotgun, but as the spray comes back and forth, they've just got to try and tuck and hope for the best in this position. Yeah, they're being droned out, but with the time already slipping away, and now another tie-up. They've only
the guy's still in closet position. I mean, that can be an easy kill. Oh, big entry! Big entry here! Wow, what an entry by Souls right there to kill the guy in the fucking closet angle. Or the fucking close fucking rack. Whatever the fuck, the fucking...
Hornet.
What is that called? The wardrobe? The closet?
Oh, great take onto one. The one player on the
cabinet, that's what it is. Mute for holding down the staircase. I actually am so confused. Like, Mute shotgun on blue stairs, I don't think is a good operator. It's good for a C4 kill because it's the nice drones and like on their entry you go for a C4. But other than that, I don't think it's better than Warden or Smoke on blue stairs.
Dragons are fighting for even more.
Or even Ella.
The possibility of survival, the possibility of getting that treasured
Chonka's starting and
freeway shootout for
Chonka, yo, Chonka's starting top floor?
That needs to be done.
Really? And it works? You're starting the guy that's supposed to use his 20 fires to deny plant on the top floor?
I know he's a Blackbeard, and
that's really bad for Black Dragons now that he's dead. I thought he would fall off E3 the moment he got that first kill. He didn't fall off there, so he didn't fall off. Now they're not able to deny plant. Especially if FaZe are able to make quick work of open area and get those Goyos off. They don't have the Chonka anymore to stop the plant. They don't have a C4 either from Valk. They only have a C4 from like from Mute, and Mute's gonna play in blue to die, no?
I mean, unless 9Z has took control of the Black Dragon's controls, I worry.
Yeah, it's...
That's definitely a play. Yeah, I would expect like the Valk to be top floor or something, but now they're in basement. See, Valk's in gold with no C4. Like, Valk brings no utility value to this round anymore. I would expect Valk to be the one top floor, though. Play the C4 for the windows. Yeah, how about einen sehr kleinen Schwanz? You have a very small dick.
Minute left, and they're starting
is that what you're saying, Dapper? Dapper got captured by the German, word, by Alamau? Alamau's name is German, by the way. Okay, so if they get the hatch open here, they do have a nade to pop these Goyos.
Off towards the end of it. Now, as they put the focus down towards the site itself.
No more Heartbreach canister. Actually, this might work out because they're not going to get the plant angle.
Valk is there. Did I just misread?
Who died? Wait, who died between Souls and Handy on the roam? Like did Souls die to the C4 from the Valk?
40 seconds.
Oh shit, so no more Heartbreach charge here is looking really bad for FaZe. I lied, actually. VD might have been genius on that.
And no C4s.
Because now they can't open up the wall, the plant wall they wanted to go for. Now it's like GG for them, basically.
The Goyo canisters are doing all of the work right now. Slowing them on either
side. Is it true
side.
toilet in German is poop and farting? No, it's toilet.
So they're just going to have to try and roll it and send it and hope, and they're going to find that they're not.
I mean, they can plant behind the bomb chassis. Oh, he sees one. He sees one. You see one. Oh, the bad reaction time. Wait, go for the plant. No, go for the plant. No, go for the plant. No. Now there's no C4 to stop it. There's no Chonkas to stop it. There's no Goyo to stop it. Viddy King 1v2. Viddy King. Oh, good double swing by Black Dragons.
Time in there was a rough one for KDS.
We play Magic with me, Magic the Gathering?
The right angle, and then he looks away, and as soon as he looks away, the guy swings. Honestly, that's always so annoying. If you're in that position, you're holding the angle.
I don't think I like it because I didn't like Hearthstone.
But yeah.
But my friends play it. My friends play it a lot.
think has to be questioned. Took just way too long to get yourself geared up. You know, it didn't look as though they really had an easy way in, and they
I have a dragon deck for you, like Dragon China. Oh shit.
Trying to figure out, okay, where is the weak point? And
I have friends that are really into Magic the Gathering, and I also have a different friend group that's really into Wizard 101 if you want to play Wizard 101.
They doubled up really well. I don't think they overexposed themselves. They just played to the clock. You know, they played what's in front of them. So, I think FaZe need to work a little bit more. I think maybe does it come back to not having a Blackbeard? Maybe is that something that they needed to get themselves into a position where we could go for a push? It always comes back to
screen. Oh shit!
Sometimes, and I think losing that Blackbeard so early, you know, with 2 nades as well, which would have helped out, I'm sure.
10 seconds to insertion.
Yeah, rough one for FaZe.
5 seconds left.
One apiece. A rough one, as you said, for FaZe.
You like Wizard 101, Dapper?
Earlier on of the Roman.
Wizard 101 crashed my friend's PC. Oh no.
They were parted from this mortal coil.
Top 4 hold BD for open area, roam top 4.
I mean, they had nothing else.
Rare
to
starts off in the
delay
basement
beyond
to
those
stop this guy
breakouts
from coming. Yeah, the scouter's out the lower square take if they typically goes to the basement right here.
Held them off on the
One of
side
the cool, it's
itself
not on the
and pushed
computer. It's
themselves,
on the computer.
held them
Arena
off
Magnetic is not on the
from
computer.
the
Everything
pressure
is on the
down
computer. Oh, should work.
the bottom of main stairs as well and on towards green, and you just sort of limit what they could do, but that was also extended obviously by the pressure that was on the top floor.
FaZe looks like they want to go for a top 4 clear.
Yeah.
Andy on the ace. He's going to be able to get the E3 wall open.
From
Range
the
hard
top
breaches are up, so they're able to get open the E3 cuts.
Time delay is going to be a little bit less stringent when you're playing with open area, but it almost feels like there's more to do because of how wide they can be. They can get themselves in with the vertical hold. They can stretch themselves around main stairs, try and swing up. Or
Ace
down,
opens up
depending
E3
on
wall,
what
gets a cut
aspect
down the
they want,
hallway.
and then play the extension in towards archives.
FaZe getting ready for the stock / top score entry. Wow, big wall bang there from KDS right there. Big blunder from McKinney. That's going to be your smoke down.
And there's your smoke
Black Dragon's
on
really
first
like
on
proficient
top
in
floor
losing
this
out there
time,
like late game util early in the round. Big timing. What the fuck? Really lucky timing by the Azami. Andy was not on the cut. C4 into the window again. Another C4 into the window. Looks like that's been killing FaZe so far this game. How are 2 people running past that E3 cut?
I think Black Dragons, yeah.
Handy just let these 2 people go the way. They're going to play basement now. Black Dragons fall off top 4 room. They play the basement win con. And Teller's Archives ram up? No. Hard breach charges are up, so Teller's Archives could be free kills. Could be free kills. If they get the admin hash control, they could cut them off, cut their rotate off from back to site, and then they could fucking make vert over them. I do on Xbox. Thank you for the sub. Enjoy no ads. I love you, brother. You're so goated. I love you so much.
At the moment for Black Dragons.
Can I dress up as you for Halloween? Yeah, for sure.
Teller's and Archives.
Idiots.
Actually, but to kill somebody from, I believe Peking said Archives. So that's going to be a bit of a freebie for him. Now FaZe are, yeah, very much in a commanding lead, and they can start looking to go for this plant. They still got Selmas, of course, to open up the quad wall. I mean, this should be pretty, you know, clear cut and dry now for FaZe. Just go through the basics, and they shouldn't have no issues at all.
Lord's execute.
We're
going for they're setting up for corner hatch execute drop.
Letting the others get
They're not going to kill the people inside of the Tyler's Archives, or they did kill the people inside Tyler's Archives with a vert.
Swings out, could get a chance.
My mic is blocking too much.
An extra pocket of safety, but the risk is so high.
Well, I feel like my attention is like lapsing, and I'm just like missing shit from happening, bro. Am I going through like a dementia psychosis episode, bro?
Holding and hoping.
It should be a freebie. Wow.
There goes Rare. Oh, and there
2 aggressive plays to try to get picks back from Black Dragons. Gets punished out by FaZe. FaZe is really good at punishing those aggressive plays to get picks back.
Yeah, I think just FaZe taking their time. They got their picks, and from there, really easy for them to just move through it. Pick up their kills, do the basics right. Black Dragons probably missing out there on a few trades. And again, probably some careless deaths. I mean, certainly swinging onto somebody who's sat in top square. I mean, that is an avoidable kill. It certainly is. Just little things like that.
Say what's good, Nick, to make your friend jealous? What's up, Nick? Oh, in Rubber Room 5. Oh, where are you eating instant noodles? No, I'm eating
so tight.
You just from a place nearby.
The one leak, and FaZe will be in there. No problems at all. So yeah, Black Dragons need to do a little bit better here. Don't forget, they need the full 3 points. All FaZe need to do is get the 6 to really shut it down.
Attackers need to locate and defuse.
And we know that FaZe, whenever they got onto the defense...
What Asian would you want to be, Fett? I don't know the Asian that I am right now.
Strong defensive
I'm missing a lot of action, chat. I'm missing like a lot of...
Go fast. I mean,
my brain's not keeping up with whatever the fuck's happening on the game.
6 by Furia. It was even splits go fast so that they can attack and defend on this map.
I think it's the
my brain's lagging behind. Have you ever thought about giving caster? Nope.
If I have a quick thing about looking over these teams, I remember them being only or better on their
Double barricade on an
they
ATM
were.
stops
So
that lurk from coming up
Black
the red
Dragons are one of
stairs.
the rare teams that you'll find across the sort of board that are generically better on their attacks. You look at FaZe, they're also sort of close to that threshold, 53% on their attacks versus 57 on their defense. But Black Dragons, they're 45% on their attacks, 40
is going
on their
nuke.
defense. They're seemingly going to have a little bit more of their strength in the second half. And Bank, as I said, or as you sort of put there, it appeals to attack teams. It appeals to being able to put the pressure in. If they can get themselves locked in on the defense, even an even half here, technically this
Is the Fett kicking in? The Fett perhaps is kicking in. Lost directly affects Ron or Lacey. Give me a B. What the fuck are you saying?
Like NIP.
Ooh, big wallbang angle right here.
Like
That goes straight onto Jenny. Jenny rotate.
Split, which is just
The opening pick right there. Back to top 4 defense for Black Dragons. The only one that they've won so far. No. They've won the basement one. Never mind. They lost this one due to a square take. They're going to adjust to playing a clash to counteract that square clear. FaZe have now adjusted to doing a Windows take. The Capitao and the Grim. Well, I think this is a Windows take. It might not be a Windows take. No Ace, so to open up the long angle walls or stock wall.
A pretty good solid attack coming in from square.
They're going to sense out a lurk underneath, putting a barb top main stairs middle of the round.
Dragons, bringing in that clash, for example, that's going to give them a bit.
Yeah, that's going to slow down the square stock take. So FaZe have to enter through the windows, I believe. Which is why they have the Capitao and the Grim. The Capitao and Grim.
Obviously for Black
They're going to smoke fire off the janitor player, which is the main guy stopping the window repel, and they're going to repel off that.
The Cantaloupe maybe opened up and just. I mean, Ace just, I think, is probably the best creature that we have. Great openings into the wall at a distance. Great gun. So, yeah, Ace ban is good for FaZe. But right now for FaZe, their main issue is, of course, going to be that janitor.
They get into top square now.
I mean, they tried to
be careful. They're firing out the guy inside janitor. Janitor lives.
This time, though,
Where does B Rare kill him from? Does Rare kill him from inside the side? Viddy King walking up red stairs now. Viddy King taking a little bit to walk over stairs. Oh, that's the player on stock dead. They could use this control to contest top square from outside the building. This is a big issue. Miracle did not die to those Capitaos. Viddy King, huge lurk, Viddy King. That's gonna force everyone on Black Dragons to look the other way. Now they're split apart.
We always see get pressured.
The backstab successful. FaZe off of Viddy King's lurk are gonna get a 3v1 advantage against the clash.
I know.
Looking undoable for Ask right now.
Sheep have already ran into a different field and put down a diffuser. Trying to fight their way and bite back across.
Bang.
It's not easy. As proven there. FaZe lock it in, guarantee themselves the even half here, and you can see that it's step by step. It's par for their course.
Oh, that spiral fight. I think that was the kicker. I mean, it's an area that we talk about so much because you need to have good control off that area. Yeah. If a team can get themselves up through spiral.
That's on OCE Pro League.
Office, they get themselves banana. They get themselves elevator. Just
I haven't watched it.
Areas for attackers to be in.
Back time out, Black Dragon.
So many long angles, and you're gonna be able to.
Ah, he really is Asian Brazilian. W Asian, bro.
Be exposed to because we already know, I mean, the limitations on that bomb site. Defenders are already very restricted in where they can sit because of the windows. And if you have somebody get up in through spiral,
that's crazy. They're all in a team house.
Defenders. Yeah,
the Orcs spent a lot of money
to
put them in a team house to get them ready for this fucking event.
For example, who has been banned.
If they fail to if they lose this game, they fail to make it. If they lose this game, they have no chance to make the $750,000 Montreal major or not Montreal Munich major.
And then he's been able just to give out so much information and call out where they are, and the whole thing comes crashing down. It is the most important position that you need to control is spiral in that one site.
Three and one. FaZe, and well, they're doing that FaZe thing where they just have that power to seemingly turn it on whenever they need to. Black Dragons, again, what they're playing for is their chance at playoffs.
Building what sucks, that word?
Said that the long-term table, the end of year is already cemented, but
are trying to learn German?
Getting in towards the major, getting in towards those final positions here for Black Dragons is getting.
You watch UFC, Alex won Chama, dude. That's crazy.
Away.
That's crazy.
From here,
Alex back on top of Pejeda.
Can they try and level things up? As I said, when they get onto that second half, that's really where they can sort of put the pressure back into it and get themselves more confidently in control. Becomes that split of potential pressure as they're loading themselves in.
Walk Super Beaver, thank you for the 7. Enjoy the ads. Appreciate it, man. Enjoy the ads, brother.
They're trying to play this tall game once again, draw the fights across the map, draw themselves in, and it worked before. But I'm wondering if, on conversations FaZe have had, if they're able to just sort of circumvent it in some manners. Remember how they lost the Blackbeard last time? Doesn't happen this time. There's none of that immediate competition. There's no Tachanka trying to find the fight elsewhere because Tachanka's been banned, but at the same time, they're not holding on towards the top floor. And that's
Yeah, but you know, I took German in high school. You'll be fine, bro.
Sort of impetus
and we're gonna hang out with Keto the whole time.
Across. Yes, focus on towards the hatch, focus on the swing here, and pull back. But their confidence is seemingly slipping away here from Black Dragons.
It just feels like maybe they're playing a little bit too timid, almost. You know,
Black Dragons fall off the road.
You're not even taking the fight. You know, players trying to run down main stairs.
2 minutes left.
Leave, you're not even having an
Smoke still up, Goyle still up. 2 still keep the hatch closed.
Area, you've just gave all that control away. You know, Blackbeard's now in there, and
I don't think that's a valid criticism of the caster. The way the strat is you waste your time. You waste your time and then you fucking play the plant denial.
And also don't forget
like they're not even getting on the hatch yet. They're gonna waste 30 seconds off the tuber row. Raising the hatch.
What's their protection? What if you smoke?
Smoke falls off. I don't know about this though. The caster might be right on this. Is that the smoke falling off here is up? Oh, they're gonna waste a tube on the blue hatch just to get this guy out.
I don't know. I just think
okay, Noki, that might have fucked them up because now they can nade all the Goyos up from the hatch because like they wasted a tuber out onto the blue hatch, so that wasted. Now, like, buys face another for 8 seconds.
Yeah.
Now they can get this wall open. Now they have to pump that Goyo. Cyber, you have to kill that Goyo. You have to use a twitch from the fucking hatch. Pop all the Goyos. There you go. It pops all the Goyos. Now, once the Goyos go away, there's like, what, about like 30 seconds? 35 seconds, 40 seconds. And the smokes need to land perfectly in order to get this plan off. Smoke has a good prone lineup. The Yings, if they blind him, he won't be able to hit his lineup unless his crosshairs plays perfectly. Smoke's job is just to hit this lineup right now. He can't get wall banged, unfortunately, for
this potential approach.
FaZe. He's in a safe spot. I like that lineup spot. That's probably one of the best lineup spots because it's prone. Here comes the smoke canisters. Smoke's gonna catch him. 30 seconds left. Nade kills the smoke. Nade kills the smoke. Wow, they had a nade onto the smoke. Now, no more smoke. Once the smoke dissipates, they have a free plant. Black Dragons have to aggress on that. There's a player on hatch, and there's a player on the wall. KDS entries on it? Oh no, bomb goes down because of the garage angle. The garage angle. Where do you go? Where do you plant? Where do you plant? Same bomb spot. You have to stay up, Vinny King. Same 1v2 scenario. Oh, both basements. Speedy was able to win. Wow, that's crazy.
Oh, as close as you like again.
You can't plant there. I can't believe that he doesn't know that. If you do not have garage control, which they didn't, FaZe did not have garage control, and that long angle from the garage ramp and those red holes are also opened up, you have a direct line of sight for anyone planting default on that breach. If you see that, do not plant there unless you have smokes or somebody in garage to push that. Doesn't work. You have to plant in behind the bomb chassis or a bit deeper, wherever, just anywhere that isn't there, more or less. And I can't believe that they didn't know that. They could have easily have just planted in behind the bomb chassis. You don't know where the Blackbeard was. You could have easily have got a plant down. And then because that guy died, who had the diffuser, the other two players panicked. And they were like, we'll have to get the diffuser, and then they started dropping.
I don't...
It's because of one little...
I don't like...
That's what surprised me so much, that FaZe did not know that.
Of course they Of course they fucking know that! Oh, I don't like this is what I was mentioning in my video, man. I don't like, you know what I mean? FaZe knows that. FaZe knows that. They're just going for the fucking execute because they're not you know? Of course FaZe know that. Like that's default. But it's like you have to account for so many more things. What if he's in sight and you go to the bomb and because he's in sight, you die on crossing the bomb? I can't believe you fucking, you know, I don't know. I hate how condescending it is. It's just there's too much to account for and he just so happens to be on the perfect counter angle against that plant. I don't know. It's not a FaZe don't know it thing. Like, it just makes the teams feel stupid. What the fuck? You know, what is the point of all that? It makes the teams, the viewers now think like FaZe is like stupid or something. You know? I don't know.
How has that happened?
I don't know. Like, it just happened to be in the right place in the right time. Like, that's just all it is. There's too much to account for. Like, if the guy was in sight, that plan would have worked, and then running through into the bomb would have not have worked. Like, it's just like, what the fuck do you mean?
I mean, already getting the walls open, already entered in towards square. You've got the nuke ready to pounce. There's still half the round to go. I mean, FaZe are certainly changing up their game plan, and I think it is for the best. Again, time has been a.
Well, it just sounds like a comedy show, man. I don't know.
They have lost.
I'm upset.
Seem to have a couple of issues though, just with the sheer amount of util it's kind of set up in their way. And oh no, they've lost the nuke though. Emmy Cyber, no impact. 1-6 for the half, not great for his standards.
Yeah, I was gonna we've as I said, KDS had a great half, but we're missing players like Cyber who have performed to find entire games, entire series. 5-4 a minute. They're working with a man disadvantage. Like Dragons just have to sort of keep this locked down. We remember.
It just feels so unserious sometimes, man.
On how this round came to pass. Last time the Clash was trying to retake.
Big angle though, big angle. That you reinforce this wall to protect the angle on the janitor. Now this is nice. Someone playing on the janitor wall. Very big angle.
Oh, they take it anyway. Ask gets got by hand.
Flanker is gonna go kill the guy to repel, but there's no one to repel anymore. Castle's late. Castle's late to get the lobby to deny the repel. Now plant's going down.
FaZe, but instead gonna see if they can pop the
KDS has a huge position, but Azami might slip past him. Azami's slipping past. Oh, not in time though.
Ooh, too late. That was a massive risk, and it hasn't quite netted the reward that they want. KDS.
KDS 11-1. Holy fucking shit.
Safe in this corner, holding onto the boxes. Handy gets one more. KDS gets the trade out, and Black Dragons' game of keep away hasn't quite netted anything. Makina gets.
Good execute by FaZe right there.
Oh, suffers on the second. Is trying to just cut across the divide here in the middle of a swing now. Does do some
1v1. Wait. This is winnable. Oh.
This is one, but KDS locks in the advantage on the half, 4-2.
Yeah, FaZe hyped up the pace. I think they left themselves with, plenty of time. Even if something did go wrong there, whenever the Thermite was going for the plant, they then still had time, if it did happen, to recuperate, and get things going. So I think the pacing was much better there for FaZe. And you look at that top floor, that's the issues with it. The kind of exterior windows, get yourself in through the windows straight into the bottom side, which was obviously KDS. That's where he's came in from. And once you get into that position inside the little connector room, you can just.
That's just making it like the winning team is making good points. Not that the losing team is always trolling. Yeah, I agree. I don't know.
For allowing you to
I don't like
in.
it.
So yeah, FaZe, good half. I mean, 4-2. That's phenomenal. Sets himself up nicely now for the defense. Black Dragons, if the pressure wasn't already on, I think it definitely is now.
That's it, right? Now they're on to this half. Now they're on to maybe the last half they'll play. This split, they're on to that pressure situation. They're not worried about relegation. They're not facing that level of disaster. But you don't want to sit out and watch the next, 4 months, 5 months? You don't want to be the team that's on the bench, the team that had the chance. You've got to be, or there's got to be some elements of that when you have a league as strong as this. But at the same time, for how narrow these splits and divides can be, for the positions of where these teams have fallen before, going against FaZe. We said it, last play day, how tough the final run was for these teams coming into this. But remember how close they were last time. Black Dragons only just got in from the Black Dragons Loud and Lost split. 2 of them on 13 points. It was a difference of 4 rounds. Black Dragons couldn't make it. Last time their final playday was a little bit easier to contend with the control, but it was a loss to loss. They'd done the groundwork earlier on in the season.
What up, GBAC?
Which did include groundwork against FaZe, which included a 7-2 win on Clubhouse. Unfortunately for them, they've just met a different animal this time round. And FaZe do not want
defending
to
FaZe. FaZe, as expected, really big bunker strat.
Garage pressure that Miracle's gonna try and put down, but he's got 2 defenders to deal with, and he's been able to find out that information via his drone, but against the DMR, Emmy, I would not go anywhere near this garage. Really the only operator we've seen have a good success rate of actually, you know, walking in for a garage if there is somebody here would be like an Ossa, for example, because obviously the shield, just walk in, set it up.
Yep.
Defender can't really do much unless they've got like
Here comes the
impact.
gunfight. He's his legs.
This is such a risky engagement, and he could get punished because of that. I mean,
Using the
DMR
drone.
will see him
Big one here.
before he
Smokes
can see
now.
the
Glass
defender,
time.
but
Glass
he'll
entry
try and
time.
use a smoke now to cover it, but I mean, all KDS needs to do is just not peek them whenever this happens. It's quite easy.
That's it. Can peel back. They've got a massive.
Oh,
divide
here comes
they
the
have
blue
to
push.
cover, and in the meantime, there's been traded kills elsewhere.
Soul stuck here.
Machina got one before.
Smokes
being
himself,
traded
runs
out,
away,
and
hatch open.
well,
Good,
Soul
rotate
slips
out.
their way back towards the
And that
side,
saves a lot of
pressure on
smokes too.
towards
That's
blue
3 smokes saved.
for some motion.
3 smokes saved.
Ready to
Gap,
drop on the
E1.
back
I
end.
believe they know.
King's
FaZe
on
should
the
know
way, will
this.
give the game away, but
FaZe, I believe, know
now
this.
the pressure starts
Yings
to
come,
around.
backstab.
Candela's roll in. There's the pre-fire angle. Ask is above the vault hatch.
Go
by
Jacob
the looks
peeks.
of it as well, so they can try and apply some.
Oh,
multiple
Glass
pressure, and they
successful
win
entry in
out
the garage.
inside
Glass
garage.
successful entry
KDS
garage.
Gets caught by the Glass Miracle. Locks it in, a 4 versus 3.
They killed the vault drop though. The back hit's not working out that well. I'm so surprised. Black Dragons did get the smoke away from server, but they're going to offer a back hit.
Player in 50 seconds. They've got to try and lean in.
They have lockers control with this, I believe. They can get into lockers if their bomb carrier can get into lockers and start planning, it'd be good. That's exactly what Ying's doing right now. But here comes a player retakes into lockers.
Seconds and
Yeah, good
Souls
swing.
swings out, gets opportunity. Gets out of there
Oh!
somehow.
Souls is
gets
so huge.
Souls to take on the
Souls
next
has the
round,
winning
pushes
position.
up.
Souls has it.
Souls,
It's all in his Souls' hands. Literally, Souls has this.
On a close chance of
But he doesn't have it. Oh my god. Through the fucking angle on the bomb chassis. Holy
What a
fuck.
great approach, Demo.
Yeah,
Holy
Sloan
fuck,
said
Black
it,
Dragons.
Rare.
Now, if they win this game, they put pressure on the rest of the fucking
The
teams.
first one, that 2v2. I mean, who
They
was
put
the
pressure
defender?
on Loud and Lows to win
Please
against
go.
Titans.
I do not know.
Against W7M and NIP.
I'm not sure, but I don't
And I
think
believe
he-
Black Dragons.
I get the intention it's trying to help Souls. I mean, Souls seem pretty
Will they have good enough
safe,
round
really,
differential?
until
Yeah, they will have a good
else
enough
is
round
doing it,
differential to
and
beat
then
out
the pressure
Loud,
doesn't
even if they win by 7, like 8-7. Because I believe they have the head-to-head on them too. No, Loud has a head-to-head. No, they have to win. They have to win by 2. They have to win by 2.
Just very brave in their engagements. You know, they set out what they wanted to do. Players stepped up. Players got the kills. Game on.
Not gonna lie, you started muting the stream so you don't have to try to talk over casters. I want to hear the casters anyways. No, because the game sound, without game sound, it fucking sounds
Game
awful.
on indeed. Black Dragons, they peel the first one of this half.
FaZe
back
playing
in,
the,
and it's
two per hour,
really,
two
really
per
well
hour,
structurally played as well. They've
Bro,
made sure
bandit
they've
strat,
paced
keep the
things
walls closed.
nicely, as you said, sometimes they were throwing themselves into what could be and should be
Gimme
unwinnable
a pick pen.
situations.
Alright. They're gonna
KDS
tube
is
these
just
walls to
kept
prevent that
progressing
angle from being
2
made
now.
all the way down the hallway, as well as I'm
All
assuming
the
maybe
3
these walls
even
are stock
game is-
walls. Either or.
Stats like that, even though it's only technically 1 round that they survived that was lost, it's just a funny stat line. In the meantime, Cyber 1 and 7.
Where are the bandits?
Not quite.
Does he have
same
2?
day.
Maybe they're tricking. Maybe they're tricking the E3 wall. Maybe they don't really care about the other walls.
FaZe Clan have that missing element right now.
Blitz,
There's
Ying,
always
Glass.
the chance
Really
that the
fast hit. I think
factor
that's gonna
is if they
Jenny
can get
hit.
in towards
Fast
the top
Jenny
2,
hit.
if they can
They're gonna go through top score, get
over
really
MIP
fast into
and have to
Janitor.
lose their game, that
Ying on the
leaves them
windows.
with 1 series before they get themselves confirmed for the major.
Will FaZe be able to catch on to it though? It's very hard on a site like this. It's like already like so
And it's not
direct
that
and like
they're ever the most troubled in best of
even if
threes,
the
it's an
hits are
area
like
they thrive in.
telegraphed,
The
it's very
pressure
hard to
starts
respond to them because like
around
it's
them.
they're
It's
already there
just-
anyways. They're gonna be on these
why
windows
not make it
anyways.
easy for yourself, you know?
Cyber has a repellent angle.
Well,
Super out onto the repellent. Players in. Will you find him? Plant going down straight onto the windows. Wow, plant straight on the windows. No smoke from Svita King because it's all the Tuberow might have fucked up the smokes. The Tuberow might have fucked up the smokes.
Yeah, not
He threw his
entirely
smoke, but the
sure
fact that the
what
Tuberow was there freezing it might have got froze by Tuberow. He got fucked over by his own teammate.
Didn't have the opening or what? I mean, they have the watch. It's a 3 versus
And now that
3,
lobby
as I
repel
said.
player denies this
Where
player
that
from
kill
denying the
is.
window repels. He's playing a perfect post plant.
They have this. The long
There it
watch
is. Good
miracle
push by
cuts
BD.
pick up onto
Oh!
They're onside the kid at
Oh!
6.
Ah!
There's Miracle. 15 seconds. I mean, I'm not entirely sure what FaZe were doing, but it wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, I mean, Vikings sleeping. You know, 2 smokes, I'm pretty sure, in the pocket as well.
Why is it so critical, bro? They
Whenever
just
a team
they tubed the windows and then the
jumps
smoke.
like that, it only means one thing, Emmy. all it means. Like, 2 smokes, all the flashbangs from the Ying, everything. What do you think they're gonna do? I mean, that is like the most basic thing in the world.
Oh, I'm not a fan of this criticism.
I think.
I'm not a fan of this criticism.
Again, you know, there's these elements here where
Not a fan of this criticism,
we
bro.
had these conversations about Furia. We have these conversations every single time
what?
we come to a map that,
Like,
you know,
they executed a good facet.
might
They
not
threw a
be
tube onto the windows. The tube
sort of
froze the
big
smoke.
send for a team, but at the same time, even though the only real, you know, recent back and forth is 2-1.
Why the fuck are we being
side
so
of- or
critical?
3-1
Like
for the side
FaZe
of
did try to
FaZe.
smoke it. They just got
On
froze
the
by the
back.
tuber route. Like, how was that?
It's hard-won fights. Their loss was against Furia. It went all the way. In the meantime, Black Dragons
So
played
frustrating
this
to hear, man.
once in, you know, as many in the same sort of span. A 7-3 victory is a pretty handy one, but it's against 9Z. It's not against the team that's going to put the biggest sort of
Right back. I need to
pressure and
floss my
stress
teeth. There's a piece of
onto
meat stuck in my
here,
teeth.
they've just seemed so good at reading not only the game that FaZe like to play, whether it's because it's been played by FaZe so much in such long drawn-out games. Their approaches have looked sharp. They've done their homework, and with how things sort of slipped away from them for a bit in the early half here, testament to why they are statistically a better attacking team. Why that difference between their attack rate and their defense rate is so obvious and so apparent in these past couple of rounds. It's been great responses and great preparation put into practice against FaZe's holds. Either way, here, attention in towards top square, and attention in towards anyone that might be a bit loose. It seems like Vidaking once again in this position. I mean, he wasn't quite reactive in the previous round. Maybe this time, second time's the charm in Janitors.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Vidaking was not ready for that. A blitz. Flashes his way through in the janitor. Finkestem also helps him. Gives him that faster ADS. So overall, for Black Dragons, that nice little pocket play to get early map control has worked. Yes, they've lost Machina in the meantime, but they have got a foothold. Andy, though, it's still up here, and then now he goes. A while, but enough for him.
I'm back.
Now it leaves
I don't know
Black
how
Dragons
Vidaking
in
died.
FaZe in a 4v4. But Black Dragons, they've got their top floor control and a lot of time still left. I mean, don't forget, still half the round to go.
Oh, yeah. Loads and loads of time. And this is, I sort of made a point. Is Vidaking ready? No. 0-2 of being prepared for what's about to hit.
Why can't it be a good read for
inside
BD and not a
Janitors.
shit round by FaZe? Yeah, I don't know. Like, FaZe are, like, that was a good
Finger
hit.
is the chance that
That was a good
sitting
hit.
on the charge,
They
you
blundered
get a
on the
little bit of
fucking
extra
tuber out
energy,
freezing
but
the
now
smoke.
It seems like it's DMRs
I don't
at
know.
dawn with a
Like, I'll call a blunder when a blunder happens. Those are just not, like,
towards their attacking half.
not as, like, fucking stupid as people, like, make it out to be. Like, the tube froze the smoke on accident. Like, that's it. Good crossfire by FaZe.
There's the perfect bait. I mean, sort of handed themselves in that engagement, and they almost just lost Ask to a Cyber that's drifting around before I think they realized where Twitch was. Beautiful take. This is the player that we expected to see in the first half.
Oh, Cyber Tower Rarko.
Sending it.
Well, he couldn't do that if oh, there's a camera behind him. He couldn't do that if it's fucking.
Almost leveled himself up with that half alone.
I'll figure out who the casters are.
That's more of the Cyber that we're used to seeing. You know, steps up when he
Jay-
needs to. And
Demo, it's demo. Not fucking
you also,
Rasco.
you
What the
think
fuck?
about
I
Cyber as
definitely
well, and
heard
just the
Rasco. Dude,
longevity
it's
of
not
the map.
Rasco,
You know,
bro.
it's-
Why would Rasco guess?
He's
I was
been
like-
playing for how long? You know, and still hitting consistent top numbers at any competition he plays in. I mean, he held the best. Was it the best of 5 record for a long time before I think was it
Long
Gunnar
time.
took that off him last year? So, you know, sometimes you see him have a bad game. It's just so out of character for him. Like it really, really is. He's always up there, in and around. You know, top 10 is usually like the minimum where we see him every single stage. He does actually sit in
might
the
go with
10th
a
position this
merciful
stage so far. And then if you look at him in last stage, he finished 3rd. So he's always up there.
It's always that idea as well of when you have these sort of talisman players of the game, not just of teams, but of the game themselves. You have high expectations for them, and when they do have a bad game or have a bad half, it's sort of like, oh no, the spotlight's on them, and they're the dancer, and they're the prima ballerina, and
He just watch party
then you
occasionally.
get
Yeah,
to
he does.
those moments, and suddenly within a round,
Phase back to the basement
what,
anchor again.
4K, 3K, 4K, from just spinning in a single.
They ended up
spot,
losing this
spinning in a
one.
single room. The first kill that we saw on towards the Twitch in that sort of bit of motion.
They had
was
the Chanka,
filthy.
the Goyo.
Then
Smoke
it's the
banned by
follow
Black Dragons
round,
because
happy enough to just
obviously
have the
against like a
confidence,
Windows
yeah,
take
even
in
the
like
4
this
versus 1 or whatever,
basement,
you've
like the
still
blue
got
take, they want to be able to ban the
pressure
smokes
of sort
to
of cementing it.
continue with their execute.
And that's the sort of play, and that's the player that you get.
Line up from the Bravo cam into the
5 to 4
building.
phase. They
What
keep
cams are they
themselves
going to
just a
get?
step ahead. And reminder here now, Black Dragons, anything less than the 3
Free Bravo cam.
points, and that is all.
He's not gonna go get it?
Wrote for their chances of getting in towards those playoffs. And
I guess he's
getting
playing
in.
the play. Yeah, they're
He's
playing
the best of
super
3.
conservative on this room. They don't even have a guy.
FaZe need
They don't even have a guy in
one
open.
round
I mean, they don't even have a guy in main
ruin
stairs
those
either.
dreams of
They're
Black
literally
Dragons
playing
and
like in order to
truly
wait. He's gonna hit.
and
He's gonna hit into a 5-man site,
off to the races, and
and it's gonna wait. It's gonna kind of work.
In the meantime, the
That's
Alphas
crazy.
are
A site hit caught into a bunker.
inside. They're trying to
Oh, that's
retake
nuts.
themselves here across
That's nuts. There was no one on the roam even.
pressure on towards Hornet's position.
Yeah, he goes down, and that's what happens when everyone's on
Hornet
side.
is
There's
now
only
down
one
inside
person on the
the
roam,
site.
and that's Handy, and he's sitting on top of an open hedge.
Confirmed.
KDS 15 kills.
Hand out,
Holy
trying to offer
shit.
Some more support. Confirmed
Hornet dies.
by Cyber.
And that's the thing about doing fast plays against good teams is the
rounds.
first couple will work because you'll catch them off guard, but then after that,
And levels thing.
After that, they adjust.
3 Black Dragons players remain demo.
I'm so confused. Did he tell anyone he was doing that?
I don't know.
He's just hot drop by himself and everyone's still
Now he's out, yep.
upstairs. Like, I'm baffled.
well, it's a
Did he-
solo
did he get
gap.
the call to do that? Did he done it himself? Didn't tell anyone? I mean, just hot dropped in the vault. That's what somebody does whenever they say, "Oh, you know what? I'm trolling," and then deafens. That's what happens. You know, he just drops by himself. I don't get it.
Yeah, especially on a round like this.
I mean, okay, I guess this criticism is a bit more acceptable than the other ones. I was like, I guess this one can come off as
maybe
being
we'll see something
stupid.
else from this.
No, but
Maybe
like, I
that was
mean,
why they had the pressure
in
and
Demo's
Cyber
defense,
swapped
it's
towards
like
the
it's
elevator counter
more.
to be like, maybe they had
It would
one,
be
but
more
it's just
valid
one.
to crash out
It's
on
just
this
one
than the
got
last
one,
two
but
things he
they've lost one
said.
elsewhere, so they obviously tried 2 things. They had the premonition to get that player on the pickup, and
Like that guy did go for a
towards the
gap
shotgun.
into a full
Miracle
bunker, you
looks
know.
like
So
their
like,
name and survived,
as much as
dropping
it's like
into
a
the
gap,
fire.
it's like
Shimmy
an
quickly
incorrect
quickly
gap.
ends
It's like
it. It
if
is
you were to
just
crash out about anything, it'd be that.
us.
I just don't like the other ones.
But Black Dragons' hope of getting into the playoffs right now and keeping themselves off.
But like, there's I have multiple
Overtime,
strats where
they
like
need the
one
full
person
3,
hits something,
and they know exactly
and
where
then
he is
no
in
everyone
20
else does a
seconds.
different
Doesn't
thing.
even see the first fight.
You should be a
FaZe.
caster.
They haven't
Nah.
won the map yet. They just get themselves on towards that point, but they've guaranteed themselves OT, which guarantees Black Dragons partial points, which guarantees them bottom 4. They cannot catch Loud. The first of our 3 teams in that shootout for 6th place is gone. Can FaZe get second?
Oh, because FaZe got 6. That's their hopes gone.
Playoff race for
That's
Black
their
Dragons
playoffs
is
hopes
done.
gone. Wow, 6.
Top
FaZe got
race
a
for
point.
SEL
Black Dragons
finals
can no
is
longer get
also
10 points.
off
Loud
the
is ahead of
table.
them. Black Dragons are out of playoffs, man. That's
Try
heartbreaking.
and match Loud.
That's
Try and
heartbreaking for
hope
Black
that Loud
Dragons.
would go on
Wow,
to
now
lose
there's only
later
2
on,
teams
so
left to get for that
yeah,
last spot.
that's done as well. Loud, Liquid, FaZe, NIP, Furia, and W7.
If you had the opportunity to catch one grind final and be done with you, yeah, I'd do it.
Later on in the year in the SAL finals, and again, don't forget the SA finals, very, very important, just like our EML ones, our NAL ones, of course, too. Winner of that gets a spot at invite.
Yeah, it's such a huge gift. We used to obviously have open qualifiers once upon a time. This has sort of been the change around of that, where you get now the reward for potentially having a great year.
We still have the open quals. This is just an added benefit.
Oh, yeah. But that used to be the full focus was on open quals. Now there's this sort of middle area where you have an opportunity to win. I mean, it gives us situations like what's sort of happening in EML, where you can have a team that is getting relegated, but they have a chance. Wolves have a chance of making it all the way and getting into SI whilst also being relegated. And it's... Is it Wolves?
You may be confused a little bit. It's
am I
Wolves
confused?
are in the playoffs, the major. They're not in the top
Yes.
6.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
It was a possibility.
I mean, there's still, like I said, open quals are still always going to think, like, anyone
Underneath pressure immediately established.
Have a go. Yeah, that's
The sense, the thermite tell me it's a square take, right? You want to use the thermite for anything other than a square take, sense walls, plant across. Use the sense as the blocking on the windows, block the angles from the long angles to stop the plant. You can plant on the stair walls. And Osa here, I think, might be better, like just overall better pick for that plant, I believe. But yeah, FaZe have a lot of C4s. Looks like they're gonna use the Echo Drone to guide themselves underneath the power that's Deimos underneath. Deimos does get one though. That's a huge blunder from FaZe. There's only it could be a sight hit here because now there's 2 people underneath. BD could call a sight hit. I think they're gonna do that. They're gonna hit. They're gonna take stock fast. They're gonna go off the fact. They're gonna take the gap.
But there's the pressure above, swapping side to side.
Yeah, they left top floor, but oh my God, Souls is winning up top. Souls could hold this down for his team by himself.
Quick trades out on the long dash, gonna C4 over the
C4 from 3. Wow, what a C4!
Seemingly steamed right into
Souls held down that site hit against myself. Yeah, because there's only 2. When there's 2 people underneath, it's a 4v2 on the site. They take the gap, hit the site. The opportunity.
Pistols at dawn leaves them between KDS on a 17-3.
Yeah, nuts.
Supernatural performance here. And then
don't go for that gunfight.
Souls takes a bit of a blow.
1 minute left though. It's a lot of fucking time. You don't, tucking up is very like overthinking right here. Right? Like you don't know when the next Soul isolated one, but FaZe Clan take the game decisively. Good job by FaZe Clan. Well done.
Black
Dragons are done. All right, no more playoff hopes for Black Dragons for the remainder of the day. We still have 2 teams. They need to beat the divine entities. They need to beat W7M and NIP, a new team, number 2 right now in the region. Furious win streak finally got sent over. But yeah, W7M versus Los, the next game of the day. David versus Goliath again. W7M top team in Brazil, Los bottom team in Brazil. You have to beat them to make the playoffs. Let's go, Los.
And off to the races. The races are to try and confirm somebody within that top 6.
Hello.
The immediate E1D is to give the Deimos bait, so they have somebody to hunt. Hope that there's a bit of maneuverability, and then they can go, ho ho ho, you are now in my list of people. Welcome to the club of me trying to track you down. With the results that we had earlier on, with how things sort of shape up as well, there's always the possibility if W7M get the 3 points that they could then jump themselves up above FaZe and above NIP,
with the roam.
They could be sitting in that second
underneath
seat for now.
Gonna counter out the Buck and the Deimos, go for a flank on them later on. Biggest issue is if they can manage to get a track on him, it'll look bad.
Make this happen in OT. Any OT.
Does Garage take with the Ying or no?
An OT loss and they get the 1 point, they'll go down by potentially.
Weather for day drinking. That's a crazy fucking phrase, bro. What the hell?
Or they need an OT as well. So they don't really want to do it that way. If they get a win, Loud need an OT win as well to sort of jump them back up because of the round difference. If they get all 3, Loud have work cut out against them.
Oh! Wait, it was a Ying take on a fucking E-box, and they just go straight through. That's case down, but the hit's going to be successful. What a fucking shot by Legacy! Fast hit by Legacy, wow! Los wants his playoff spot bad, holy shit. Oh my god. That fucking gap was crazy. You never expect the E-box gap to work like that off the ripskis, especially if it's a little bit technical for that guy. That's crazy. Did it even get the main breach open? I don't even think they got main breach open. They just went Ying straight for fucking E-box hopping and they called it a day. Los the bums that were former NA, yeah, but they've been doing a lot better in Brazil for themselves than they have in NA.
I mean, 1 bullet would finish up Lobbing at this range, but just it's not going to happen. I mean, W7M have been, just like you and the Dua Lipa reference, completely got off guard.
Boom.
I mean, and it ends with a swim up fish. The energy was everything they needed. It's been the biggest complaint for me for some of these teams earlier today is they're almost not playing the game's immediacy as much as they need to. They're not playing the heat of the game. Loss with that 1 round and that 1 statement is like, oh, we are here to play this game. Like, hit it hard. Yeah, they overextended, but it was because the rest of the team was trying to move in. They just went from nothing
let's get Pendy
so quickly. The opening kill.
So that was awesome, yes sir.
Going and kept on going, and W7M, I think that's
Ying
a
Shadi.
rude awakening of, oh, okay, this isn't going to be that game we expected. This isn't going to be the 1 versus 7 last time round. obviously getting in some quick early reads, playing alongside the Deimos with the line. As I said, the combination worked really, really well, but then they also just
Guys, you like my day start tweet? Yeah, it was a pretty good tweet.
to send the Ying shotgun round. Down to the basement. Oh, and you assume W7M will be a little bit more
24-hour travel to Australia tomorrow. GG, GG.
Well, I'd hope so. Because a Ying just going straight in through electrical and not really having anyone fight back, and then also allowing somebody just to walk in through rafters that just shouldn't be happening. W7M need to wake up. I mean, certainly if you're loud, you would like W7 to wake up, because then if W7M can do, you know, a job for you today as a loud member, then it makes your life a heck of a lot easier come our final game here this evening. Now, this is a bold one here from Lob, and he does know there's one way in and one way out of this this room, yeah?
Yeah.
And you get matches are mid, it's fucking, it's these teams that fucking win to make playoffs. Good rat spot by Loban here. Never actually seen this rat spot before in my life. That's crazy. Can you see it from any of the windows? I'm pretty sure you can see from the window if you just get there.
For 30 seconds.
No, he fucking leaves. Never mind.
For the hope of getting, and now he leaves.
Bear's going for another sight hit?
Going direct. They're not, they're going direct, so they're not even going to go for the room clear. So now he's panicking. They're trying.
I don't think he's going for a sight hit. It's going for a fucking just like a hit onto the first floor, no?
They get the pressure on.
It's not a sight hit.
They're trying to cut those loose players. They're in the mid floor. Dodes obviously still drifting around top of the rafters. Now this, regardless of droning, will expected to be cleared properly. I think obviously they got rid of the Blackbeard, and
we still have to play this team and then Loud.
Response.
This team or Loud both have to win against like the respective Brazilian guys to win.
Those two operators, you'll be happy with what you've got.
Or to make it to the playoffs.
Have a chance. They've only really got one of them left for a chance at going for this denial. So, I said they would be aware of it. Apparently, I was wrong.
Dodo's still top floor control.
As well. They're
trying to kill the player in garage now. They find him.
Almost gets caught out, but steps back in towards
Dodo's zombie barricade stops the mud player for a little bit, wasting so much fucking time. Yeah.
Are they
gonna rotate away from him and hit side instead?
Out here, but again, you know, you sort of think about what's traded there. Loban on the roam in that position didn't really necessarily.
Loban's playing this so fucking well right now. He's just wasting all the time in the world.
And they can't clear the keeper carrier from the top floor.
Oh, but he might get off the revert. Oh wow, he saw him on the verge, trying to floor bang him. Lowe's have a choice here because there's a 3v2 on the side. They have numbers advantage on the side. They might go for the side hit here, potentially.
Interesting kind of midpoint here of the round, because
what do they go for?
Lost really know what they want to do. I mean, whenever you've still got player upstairs, it is a little bit, I would say more annoying than anything, because you just know he could do something. But if you spend, you know, time going after him, then again, it's going to kind of do you over in the late stages. You finally push into the bomb site. So I think they just have to try and just almost headbutt their way through the remaining defenders.
Good. Oh, wow, what a play by Paulo. He almost gets, he was guaranteed dead there if the vert, like, got him, but he fucking runs up for the shotgun aggressive play. Good fucking aggressive play by Paulo.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you ever expect that from a player like him? Holy shit.
Paulo, final kill for him as well. W7M much better. I mean, Lost just didn't know really where they wanted to go at the minute mark.
I think that was mainly caused by not knowing about the Azami. I thought that they would sort of have that intel wrapped up. I thought that they would be able to move with the back of that. Just screaming their way up those stairs onto rafters sort of gave that game away. The Malusi didn't have an impact that we saw. Yeah, they might have drawn some focus away, but they didn't get a kill, and they sort of netted around. But maybe they didn't realize just how untested, and maybe, hey, Los should have put a little bit more work in clearing the top floor and getting that drone. Because if they'd known about the Azami and they'd sort of encircled her, yeah, it might have slowed things down 30 seconds, but with the hold that they had, it might have suddenly been a 2-0. But Palu swinging up a set of stairs with a shotgun, nothing you can ever really count out. They are hiding the pulse. So they can see if they can try and bait them into taking the top floor. They have 3 C4s to lead on with that pulse. Again, I can talk about expectations. If there is a pulse played on a site, this is often a good one because you can hold the mid floor and then you can drop down towards the basement. Or you can do it the other way around and just play the basement the whole time. It's a lot of soft you've got to plant on. You can have holes, you can angle C4s and loop pressure up. But there they are. The pulse is already down in that basement. And they might be about to, I was going to say, maybe make friends with the shield, but don't know what they're doing. Just getting in their reps by the looks of it.
Shots getting the information for Pulse, and this operator in the right hands can do a lot of damage if you are in the right place at the right time for it. Certainly for W7M, I mean, you look at the lineup, I mean, that they have, you know, triple C4s. So that should be, I think, their aim here is to try and play off the information that the Pulse can have and almost try and deny the plant that way. And there's layered defense from W7M. Starting off in towards Garage and now reinforcing walls up again. But realistically, I mean, the way we normally see storage go out, you don't need to take the entirety of top floor. As long as you have control of IT, Emmy, you can jump into storage and, you know, go for a pretty safe plant.
Oh, 100%. And, you know, you can see that they're opening pressure here, Lost, on the back end. They're sort of saying, look, we might come fish, we might come this, pay attention. But the shield sort of cracking their way in. Getting the stretch, the fuse, getting some work done on towards the connector. It just forces them further and further back. The Pulse
using the fuse to deny like the molten, the mute jammers, get the top floor walls open.
Their way up, and I think they've realized, okay, they're doing a heavy top floor take here. If we can maybe get a C4 off, partly.
Fuse gets in the E-box, top floor clear comes through.
Towards blue. And now they have
top floor roam, getting a little bit like drawn back from W7M.
Is there going to be a reward for W7M?
Here comes Grim. Lows look a lot more impressive than they did in NA, that's for sure. I'll tell you that much.
Connected. They have eyes in towards the site itself. They're going to see if they can try and drop their way
D4 comes through on the push through. Dodos has a good setup here though. No Yings to clear this guy. You have to use a Ying. Yep, here comes a Ying. Will they go running off the Ying now or no? There's still a player inside Aqua. This is really rough. Oh! Dodos gets two! Dodos gets two there? That's insane value.
A single
oh, that bait! Wow, Dota's a huge play right there. Whoa, almost gets a rat spot. What the fuck?
Overextending a bit, Demo.
Yeah,
Valk in the shits.
They've put too much into it, and they don't need to. And really, that's not the big issue. The big issue is probably going to be, you know, the Pulse. That's what I'd be most worried about. And actually looks as though the Pulse is going to try and maybe go for a retake upstairs right now.
No, Pulse can play bathroom. Oh, wait, he is? Yeah, he's going to go for a flank.
He could easily slip in and even catch them by surprise.
He's not going to play basement? Okay.
Just checking in case anyone's holding, but no, he can go for it. The light says green, go, go, go.
Oh my god, that's case down too. That's gonna be fucking terrible for Los in this late round.
Time for it, and Kurtz all by himself.
Boom.
Made his way in towards cargo, but Paulo.
Yeah,
loss. I think just trying to overcomplicate things. You know, they're trying to make Michelin star scrambled eggs. It's not that difficult. Just eggs.
Wow. Milos is
what does that mean?
But I think there's almost an element here where they're looking at two.
Why does there have to be something?
Firework. In the first round, the firework was lit just outside the site. It went into the site, and there's the dazzling lights.
Why does there have to be something wrong?
Firework on the top floor, and it's kept going across the top floor. Oh,
but they're just clearing top.
Anymore. I lit it, and it's.
Well, what does that mean? Like, what does that mean? Like, what does that mean? Genuinely, like, why does there have to be something wrong? Like ridiculously wrong with what the teams are doing? Why? Like, why are we so like problem centric? Criticism centric. There has to be something horribly wrong with every single time a team loses. You know? Like, they went for a top clear and they got outplayed. Dodez got a 1v2 off in a zombie setup. They fucked up. Like, that's it. What the fuck does that mean? You're trying to make Michelin starred scrambled eggs. They went for a default top clear. There was nothing overcomplicated about that. I don't understand. There was nothing crazy about that play. They wanted to take top floor, and so they dumped Util on top floor so they could go for a top floor clear. Like,
they might be able to tie themselves back up.
I don't know.
Oh, Dots looking for the spawn kill with the C4. If he's going to be able to land it.
What the fuck? Who just got one tap? Oh my god, he got one tapped off the fucking C4 fucking staircase angle.
Sometimes maybe you. Sometimes maybe
almost another pre-fire.
Don't give him a second one. I mean, they're also wanting to jump out here, Loban. W7M have decided we want to be as violent as possible. Let's not let them get in and set up.
Don't let them in the building, yeah.
It's not that Loss are afraid of that game. At what point Lobin might just turn on his gadget and hold out. At what point he might leave. He could slip down cargo. He could try and retake some pressure on fish, but the longer he leaves it, well, actually, seemingly not going to get pressured yet at all. Attention paid on towards IT, and you're sort of wondering, you assume Lost, they're going to rotate round, apply some pressure here on towards Rafters, maybe on towards Connector and Jungle as well. Get that side opened up, and W7M is still just hoping for a fight.
And we'll open.
It's IT that's getting popped open and
Fuse charge on it to make sure no bandit tricker can go off.
And oh, there's the pop, pop, pop. Get itself put together.
Never mind, the fucking ace broke off the fuse charge. Big blunder. Big blunder. This is
immediately.
This is fair to criticize. This is fair to criticize.
EMP had to come in. Didn't go for the double EMP.
Wait, crash out on that!
Because of that, it has basically forced their hand into having to use their last Selma. So is Garage fully reinforced? No, it's not. Okay. So they still have a way into the site. I mean, if that garage wall was reinforced, they would.
That's something you can crash out on. That's a big blunder. The fucking ace broke the fuse charge. Fuse can't break the bandits. The bandits double got the aces. That's something you can crash out on. That guy, you gotta crash out on that guy. Drop in front of the breach.
Right in the front, the middle of the breach.
There you go. Crash on that.
Oh my.
That was a fucking terrible play. There you go.
Put that down to a bad move, as now they can try and move it into a different category. The pressure is on. They do swing onto one, waiting for Rafters to appear.
Wait, hold on. They've taken garage control successfully, though.
That pulls out from dark.
No reinforced flex on the garage.
40 seconds. Suddenly they flip this round.
Will they get aqua control, though? 4v3.
They'll see if they can try and put a bit of pressure.
Palu looks like he wants to get aggressive.
Bite back in. They're still leaning in.
Gets thrown down. Gonna stop him from doing so.
A bit aggressive, a bit sort of angsty and ready to go at a moment's notice.
Huge gunfight for Smoke right here. If Smoke can win this out in aqua control, he'll win the entire round. He gives it up, actually. I don't know. That's gonna give them aqua, but it is 15 seconds left. It's 15 seconds left. They have aqua control. They kill the Smoke and they get the plant spot. Smoke's in the round winning spot. Oh, you gave away your position! No! Big blunder. Oh, he had the round winning spot. Holy shit, Los. Los getting hype. Los getting hype. They need to win this game to make playoffs. They need to win this game to play playoffs.
W7M not looking very strong on that top floor. I mean, giving away the opening pick in the fashion that they did doesn't do them any favors. And yeah, I mean, a very weird, again, setup, because for Loss, it wasn't the case of like a traditional execute where, you know, you would see that 3-2-1. It just felt as though they were kind of almost snatch and grab kind of play style, where they were just kind of waddling in, finding the pick, and then quickly moving back out and just constantly doing that until they end up with the man advantage. I don't know, it's a weird play style that Lost are going for, but hey, it's working. I mean, W7M, I think, really lacking their trades in that round. Couple of careless deaths, no doubt about it. But again, let's come back to what you've said. You know, it's only been the top floor. This was an issue. Into the basement. Obviously, the mid floor, another issue for them. W7M will have both of those available to themselves.
I think it's like, as I said, the theory still stands in a way. That was much more delayed than the previous rounds. They weren't quite as everything go, go, go. They getting a lot of work done. They took a while. I think the fear of that was actually mainly W7M's defense. I think if, you know, we had two different people trying to spawn pick out of windows, one of them got caught out, the other one wasn't pressured immediately, but it slowed down Loss. And in a way, it kind of helped Loss to some regard. They manipulated the space well. They took it bit by bit. They might have done that anyway. But I think it was only really sort of emboldened and underlined by W7M's attempt at a hold. On now. Towards a site that we've already seen them lose, and they've gone with similar positions. A similar extension, though no secret Malusi this time. The ban of the mute really always leads into an idea of how a team likes to appear. You think about what they've taken out there. It's the vision that they can apply, the mirror and the clash. They can't quite extend themselves or be a bit mobile with that, but in the same breath, there's nothing they can stop from being watched. W7M's drone game is, well, I say their drone game. Their defense at the drones is just going to be a consistent problem.
Is Red Bull at T2 or T3? I think he qualified for T2.
Exploit. Where do they want to explode, though? They have the Monty. They have the chance at ramming themselves in quite quickly. All the soft destruction in the world, but seemingly not a beachhead as of yet. The calls come out. And there's the step, a hop in, and Rafters temporarily is theirs.
Is it storage or is this basement? This is basement, right? This is basement.
Using
Top floor roam, W7M.
What they have to.
Being cleared out right now. 2 players aqua though.
Right,
No hard
right,
wall
that
on this.
pressure
Oh wait,
into that
Loban has it
top
behind. Loban has it behind. They're gonna win out the roam.
Dear, what on earth is
Holy
going on?
shit.
Loss, capitulating.
Oh, there is.
The swings, the engagements coming out.
Do Deji.
from W7M is just unrivaled right
I know.
now. And honestly, like, Emmy, trying to go for this room clear against W7M, I don't see the vision for it. I think there's really good opportunities just to go direct, go for rushes if you need to. W7M are, you know, they're going for this roam game, and they're achieving what they want, and that is to take fights.
Yep.
The Roomers want to fight. That is the way W7M play the game. They're not scared of anyone. So why are you giving these engagements?
Again, why does there have to be something extremely wrong with every single round that a team loses? Like, it's just a roam clear. You roam clear to fight a roam. You wouldn't have a reason to roam clear. Like, it wouldn't be called a roam clear if you weren't clearing a roam. Like, assuming they have perfect info. Plus, like, it would have worked if Loban didn't get a fucking perfect rap play. Like, you have to understand, like... Oh, I can't believe I have to fucking take time out of my day to do this shit, bro. Like, okay. Loban's here, right? They take garage. The issue is that they didn't clear this side of the map. Loban gets behind. If Loban didn't make that grab play, they would have lost because there was a player behind that was supposed to clear out Loban. So that guy fucked up, and they go, it's not the... Like, that's like assuming you have perfect info. Like, it's easy for us to say because we have perfect info, but you gotta put it in the player's shoes. What did you drone in the prep phase? Bro, people roam all the time on this map. Are you gonna, you can't just hit direct all the time. You have vert. Why didn't it go for the direct? Because the roam has vert over the site. You know? Why can't you go direct on people when they're roaming? Oh, the W7M, they love roaming so much. Why not go for direct? Oh, I don't know. Because fucking... Look. Because this guy... Watch. Let's watch the prep phase. Let's watch the prep phase. Oh my god. I don't know, man. Okay. Watch what Dots does here. Oh, but why can't they just go for fucking direct? Like, why can't they go for direct? Why didn't they just hit the site with no smokes and no glass? What the fuck? They have a roam, clearly. There's a warden on the vert, but why couldn't they just hit the site directly? Into bottom floor. Already gets control necessary. Arcades one more time.
I always think that
same kind of like a parallel scenario where they had a mute. Solo room underneath the other time. Gets in the basement though. No demos on this, so no track on it. Also, Nomad, Monte, and Glass. This is like probably a pure garage take, I'm assuming. There's no hard breach. No hard breach W7M. Is this a rush or what the fuck is this? I'm so confused. I'm actually quite confused on what this take is. There's no hard breach on Night Haven Labs on top floor. This is a full aqua take? A full aqua take, but like they don't have enough time. The castle slows it down.
W7M, slow and steady.
Shots to C4 in midair.
Ooh, C4 attempted, but
finds him.
Quick on the trigger.
Should be a pretty telegraphed full aqua take. There's nothing else they have to take this, and it gets Clash too. Clash got EMP'd, but Nomad off the door behind. Good Nomad right here, but there's nothing else they can do. They literally have no other control. Like they have no hard breach. How the fuck are they gonna win this round? Why don't we roast this? Why don't we roast this? They have no hard breach. Yeah, there you go. They need to force an aqua take here.
Buck is underneath, trying to
no hard breach
and trying to force some positions, but he's not the only one down there.
He's bucking out the people playing in Crossfire onto this.
Loose potential player on the roam from the side of W7.
Buck clears out the players in front of the aqua door. This is an interesting take, but no garage control is going to be deadly because the garage player can just hold a longing onto it. Unless the player's getting ready to hop in garage right now. Unless, wait, is Nomad in garage? No, he's outside still. He's outside still. Yeah, I don't like this take. I don't like this take.
That roaming player, I think, catches out Volps. Now, there's attention that has to be paid by the
Yo, Lex, I need your take on this.
I mean, again, I
don't know if you were here earlier in my stream.
No hard breach. Even with the
I don't have an issue just with this cast, but with Siege cast in general.
To them
on being overly critical.
Swinging like that sort of shows
and not critical in the sense of criticizing fairly, but critical in the sense that there has to be something majorly wrong with what the team is doing. Yeah, that was a bad take. I don't know what the take was. No hard breaks. It was like a fast awkward take, but they couldn't go fast because the castle and the rumor underneath, so they got fucked.
I mean, the round kind of
Lax, are you here?
And dies on your Monty there. You know, if he's alive, been able to take really good map control, get yourself in, can block the doorway, easy plan all day long. Whereas if you lose him,
okay.
there's no way of getting
so
that.
basically, during the FaZe game, I think demo, like it was a 3v2 low time. One of the FaZe players went for like the default server plant, and demo goes, "I can't believe FaZe don't know about that. If there's an angle from garage, you're dead." That's like the most insane basic mistake you could ever make. You know, I can't remember. I don't remember the second one that I was like pissed about. Chad, do you guys remember the second one I was pissed about? Hold on, let me maybe clipped it. 30 seconds. What if he's yet the FaZe knows that they're just say fuck. Hold on. Yeah, they oh yeah. Okay, then when this round happened, oh my god, what the fuck just happened to my screen? When this round happened, like BG are going for a Windows take. Cyber throws a tube, then the tube freezes the smoke, and then the smoke stopped, like they can't stop the plant, and then demo went like, "What are FaZe doing? They're sitting still. They're asleep at the wheel. You have two smokes in pocket. What the fuck are you doing?" Like, I understand there's rounds where that's valid, but like every round, and then this game too, where like W7M went for a roam clear, or no, who was it? Lowe's went for a roam clear and a W7M. Dodez plays out of his mind to get 2 kills back on the roam clear, and then demo goes, "What the fuck are they doing? Why would you clear against W7? You know that's what they want to do. They want to roam. Why don't you just hit the site direct?" As if they aren't roaming to hold vert above the site. You know, like, I don't know. They have a warden above the site on the double breach. You can't hit site direct. Even if you glass, even if you have perfect site hit line with glass, there's a warden above. I don't know. Like, I don't like the fact that there needs to be a glaringly wrong thing with every single round, as opposed to the winning team just did something correct. You know, or I don't know. Yeah, they said Michelin starred eggs. They were like, "It's just scrambled eggs." Why? Okay, they're doing a roam clear, and they called roam clear. They're trying to make Michelin starred overcomplicated scrambled eggs when they were literally just doing a top hit. Like, that's it. I don't know.
Well, now the spray round.
It makes the esports seem like a joke to me, and that's the issue I have with it. It makes it seem like everyone's fucking a moron. Like, all these pros that put hours and hours in this game, they're all fucking morons. They all have no idea how to play the game, and there's always something they're doing wrong, and it's never just someone doing something right or doing something well. Like, Dodez was playing out of his mind to get that 2K.
And instantly gets that hatch opened up.
He's getting yinged, he was getting grimmed, he was getting fucking Montane, and instead of Dodez 1v3ing and getting a 2K and trading out, it's, oh, Los are cooking Michelin starred eggs instead of just regular old scrambled eggs. They're overcomplicating it.
Maybe get a bit of a lead on a rush down cargo. There's a court player executed well by Volps. They're looking for the second swing. They tried to buy them a lifeline, but they couldn't quite get it in. So now,
oh, what the fuck?
Towards the site and concerned, but does get that court taken care of. 3 apiece. 15
I'm not paying attention anymore. I'm too fucking pissed.
Knocking on the door, but Loss is answering. Sprayed across Palu. All that's left in a 1 versus 3 doesn't even really.
The Shadows, thank you for the sub. Enjoy the ads. Appreciate it, man. Love you, brother. Yes, sir.
But we're leveled up.
Wolf's airball. Yeah, that's crazy that they fucking lost the side hit.
Easy defense.
I think they had a lot of advantages here.
W7M.
I mean, just a little bit desynced on that. If they synced it up with the Yings, they probably would have won that.
Really basic, you know, make the round as
Lax is thinking how to agree without losing a draw. Profits to FPS, give the sub. Enjoy the ads. Appreciate it, man.
You can see
Accusing
that obviously
casting is
there's
different
mirror
from
windows gonna
analysts.
be in
I
your
could
way, so
speak
you
of why
just have to
something
go
is said or something
entirely
happened when
direct.
enemy being a
The
caster.
clever
Maybe the
thing
lack
is
of
try and
competitive
take the
experiments,
ball.
obvious
We have
carries.
the buck for
As for
that
demos,
reason.
I
We
don't
can
think
try and take
misspoke.
control
Didn't see the
and
vert
make
hold. I
life,
don't know.
again, so easy for us.
I'm
You
not
lose the
criticizing
puck.
demo in particular. Because I feel like a lot of casters do this. I just feel like there's a spirit of Siege where like they're always looking for something to roast and crash out on, and they want to be really animated during a crash out. I understand that it can create really good moments. I just feel like when you're doing it every round, it's like you're losing the spirit of the game. Psycho, where you at? Thank you for the sub and show to ads. I appreciate it, man. Welcome to the Fett Fentanyl Doers. Like, how do I say this? Like, why are you sprinting? Bio stands out because it was a round that was built up regardless. You know what I mean? Kickstar was building up that round regardless, and then it was like intense. Why are you sprinting, Bio? Right? Like, if it's every single round someone's doing the worst mistake of all of mankind, why am I even watching Pro League? These players are fucking horrible. Like, this is the most unserious league of all time. Like, all these players fucking suck mega cock. Yeah, I understand Plant Relax. I don't know. Like, I understand, like, I'm not a caster, and I've tried casting, and casting is fucking difficult, and it's really hard. But I feel like just saying what's happening in the round is fine sometimes. Like, there doesn't need to be that extra reach to roast the living dog shit out of someone every single round. Like, everyone doesn't need to be a moron every round. But you're right. Maybe it's like they're not able to account for all the variables when, and maybe it does look stupid to the casters, right? Very difficult. Yeah, no, it's very hard. It's very hard. I think the emphasis on people being morons is just too much. Like, I don't like that. Every time someone wins a round, it's always the losing team being stupid instead of the winning team being good. Anytime an upset happens, it's always the good team being bad as opposed to the upsetting team playing well. You know? Anytime an underdog gets a round back against when they're getting dominated, it's always, oh, but the game's basically over anyways, as opposed to the comeback is starting. I think it's also why you're more critical of it when it's from a former player coach. Yeah, I agree.
Are they going to swing out? You can see they're tempted by the idea of leveling things up, but it's a risk. You're the hero. You're 4-4. You're the one that gets the trophy.
I'll play the examples after. Actually, no, you have to be an analyst after relaxing. I forgot. Damn, you can only talk to me during games, Lex. That's kind of depressing.
Lol. That was aching for a fight around top fish. There's a bit of backup that's come around here, but they're not entirely sure. And
I'm all for calling a blunder when it happens, but when a blunder happens, when a blunder is forced 40,000 rounds in a row, like, I don't like it. Like, that's a blunder right there. He fucking got spaced like crazy on that fucking shield.
But it's back and forth. Suddenly it's
now working from both sides makes sense to an extent, haha.
And Parlu sniffing for blood, knowing where he is. Takes a risk.
No, I get it, because as a co-streamer, I have a lot of moments where, like, what the fuck is going on? What are they doing? What is this team doing? But even then, I feel like the job needs to be separated caster to, like, co-streamer wise and fan wise. Where before I was right where you are, but I agree in some cases diff draw it out for no reason. I just think there shouldn't, like, the main point, the main goal should not be to roast the pros. The main goal should be to highlight the good. Fair on my end, yeah, I'm sure, Lax, but I'm sure you said dumb shit, but, like, I think that's fine. I think I can feel when someone's going into a cast looking to shit on the pros. I'm not saying you can't shit on pros. I'm just saying, like, I don't know. Round after round after round, it's like, why? Why can't someone have just done a good sight hit? You know? Why can't someone have just done a good defense.
W7M.
Why is, even when someone does the most brilliant sight hit of all time, the team that lost needs to be doing something horrendously wrong, you know? Yeah, that's my point. Like, yeah.
They will be locked out of the top 2, and NIP's place is secured. Loss. They can keep themselves neck and neck.
Sometimes brothers just hit a nice shot, or sometimes strats just don't work.
Grown massively on the last time they met this W7M team, and
Yeah.
granted, it's a very different W7M last
Like,
time.
I don't remember the last time I watched an upset, like, you know, like a bottom team beat a top team, where the main storyline was that the bottom team played a really good game of Siege.
A little bit of a drift away.
Sounds like a combo for 6 on Dix. Yeah, I'm down with that, actually. I'm done. That's a great idea, Lex! I'm a message Parker right now!
Overall cuts is the only real missing factor. Farius was 4 to 6 total, which shows since the rehost has unfortunately not found any real headway on defense.
Yeah. I'm just thinking 1C4. That would be an absolute nightmare. How many players are stacked up on that wall?
Yep.
The fuse though. He's just fusing away. Using the pucks. To get the castle barricade goes ricochet. Nope.
A good idea.
So that castle
Parker would be the perfect candidate for it, yeah.
Again, if you're fortunate with the
We've had this combo before, and we had this combo before because I was comparing CS
back
to
and blow up the door for
the
you,
Siege.
but has missed out on that opportunity.
And,
but I'm sure will get destroyed eventually. See, a lot of util has really been forced.
And the
into
conclusion
garage
was
and
that
casual games.
online
A lot of
is like just
protection
much more
operators with
unserious. Like
castle,
even
obviously, they've just
online
seen
CS
being used not only
is just
in the catwalk,
unserious
but even
compared to like LAN
downstairs
CS.
in
But
the
like CS is
doorway,
mostly LAN, so
into
that's
the
why
little
it's
room
so
which is leading to
serious.
garage, even it was castled off at a point too. So they really want to kind of hold fast and really fight for garage here.
CS
but
is easier to follow and
we
build
know
upon.
what
Because
happens whenever
the
these
example
angles
I was
set up, you
giving
don't
was that
necessarily
okay.
have the
Let
safety
me
anymore.
me.
You just have to leave it, catwalk
I'm
is
sorry
just
for all the
the
viewers
play.
that are want to talk about the game. Well, whatever. Y'all can watch the game that's going on. I'll make a comment here and there. Look, they're trying to clear top against the fucking top room, and the top room has a lot of fucking util in it, and he just saw this guy, his feet cross to the left side, so he kills him. Alright, that's what's going on. This is one of the W7M strats I reviewed. They copied W7. They copied W7 strat here. That's a copy. Okay. Anyways, so I understand it's easy to build upon. What I was criticizing Lax with CS and Siege is that I was watching a CS game, and this team was getting 10-0'd, 10-0'd, and the losing team won a round, and the caster went. Every comeback starts with 1! And I was like, wow! I was like, every comeback does start with 1! Let's fucking go! You know? As opposed to, in Siege, I feel like when a team is getting railed, and the other team gets around, most of the time it's like, oh, well, they got a lucky one.
There we go.
They get 1, but the other team, I mean, they're just gonna end up fucking them. Like, they're delaying their misery.
Now.
I've actually heard that line before, like, they're delaying the inevitable.
No.
You know? So,
Quick answer.
that made me think, like, oh my god, the CS casters are always trying to give, like, the underdog a chance.
Didn't do that in the first round is B.
Yeah, so,
They went basic walls.
but then, Intero made a great point, which is that most of CS is on LAN. And typically, online casts are much less serious than on LAN casts, right? Which is very fair. Very, very fair, right? Because if you watch online CS, it's also very unserious. It's also, like, way less serious. The stakes are also built up. That's true. But my only counter-argument to that, that's fair. I basically defeated my whole argument. But my counter-argument to that is just, like, we can't change the fact that we don't have, like, LAN upon LAN upon LAN upon LAN. I think we need to try our hardest to make the online shit, like, hype it up as much as possible, you know? Yeah, stage versus LAN entirely different. Yeah, it's very, very different. But I think we should try to build up our online as much as possible, because I think the game's esports moments are very heavily carried by the casters. Think about iconic, be patient, iconic, you know, inhuman reactions, Hiko, inhuman reactions, you know, you can't do that simple, this isn't a FPL, this isn't a major, you can't do that, etc. CS has had years of work, I agree, CS has also had years of work, yes.
5 Okay, we've jumped into the DeLorean, right? Myself and yourself, we're in.
Whoa.
3 minutes into the future, and where do they go? What site? Your storage didn't work. Your top floor
Spectating
didn't work.
system and casting else
That's
thousand.
the
Yes,
issue that
that's
I'm
where
seeing
it's
the future here for
very
us.
hard on Siege.
Kitchen.
Spectating in Siege is a nightmare. It's
Oh dear.
fucking hardest
Oh,
thing
you
ever.
don't want to say that.
That's one of the. We gotta go back. We gotta go back, Marty.
No, not go back to the kitchen.
We gotta warn them.
Seconds left before
Don't go to kitchen.
5 seconds
At
remaining.
this point, just to put the stakes back up, it's not done for loss. It's not like the previous showdown. Loss could still make this happen with an OT. An OT win's better than an OT loss, but an OT loss, technically, fine or
Better be
the
heard.
same. It would put them and Loud on the same points, and Loss have a much better round difference. It means that Loud would have to get to OT as well. But if both teams get an OT loss, Loud obviously stay 1 point ahead. If Loss cannot get these 2 rounds, that is all that is written of them this split. Opening engagement could be massive. Obviously, Farias not quite being able to get themselves in, but it's been traded sort of back and forth. And so far, this half has an 100% sort of run rate of whoever gets that.
I'm not getting ready to Thermite
gets
open the
round
site wall. I don't know what he's
itself.
waiting
Very
for.
much
Maybe he's waiting to like
part
let
of
the sound
course
cue
that
do
we
something.
had
Like the wall
laid
gets
out
open,
ahead of
makes
us.
people on the vert look over it or something. Or maybe he's waiting for vert to be made so that there's no banner trick.
Getting themselves
But there's nothing to stop it.
cracked in and open up. There is.
They don't know that though. They have no idea if they do have something to stop it or not.
Ooh, hurt.
Smokes, a lot of smokes going off across the map. I don't know what the fuck is happening. And the Thermite's still on the main wall. Is he gonna open it or not?
It's, much better
No, he's in
tactics
warehouse
here.
now. He's in
They're
garage
really
now. Okay,
setting
so
them
did he
behind
open that
two
fucking front
soft,
wall? I think he did open that
breaches,
front
so
wall.
even if they did lose the buck, which happened to them last time, they have the ramp, you know, and I like the fact
Probably
that
some of
they're
them,
going all the way
Los's
from
roam
the
falls
top,
off
you know,
to the
they
kitchen
struggled
side.
with roamers in that
They
midfield.
have
Let's clear them
all of
first.
garage
Let's
side
use
control.
that
Go for a
extra
single wall
soft
execute.
destruction that we brought into our
Biggest thing
lineup.
you gotta watch out for is that
Clear them
flank
out,
back
and
from
it
kitchen
just
side.
gives
All
them
5
easy
members of
flying,
each
man.
team are both
During
up.
the
Having a player
second
go up to
bit
the
of
top to watch
soft
the
destruction,
top
get
floor.
into those
Very
other
smart
corners,
idea.
didn't do
Also
last
flanking
time.
up from
So,
lobby
yeah,
all the way up
this is
top to flank
looking
garage could be
so
pretty
much
fucking huge
better.
here.
Such a
Because
better
garage gets you
shape
back to
and
hatch
structure
control, and
here
that's
for
gonna stop the
37M.
plant, right?
All they have to do is just follow through, get the verts open, figure out where they want to plant, have everyone hold their angles, walk in, get a plant down. You have a shield, which is obviously going to help with that. It's up to Lost to do something. You know, they don't have any form of denial, so they have to try and play guns up. I think retake has to be a retake from Lost if they want to win this round.
40 seconds, all 10 players, and we're about to explode our way down.
Oh, here comes the flank. Here's the flank I was talking about. You gotta watch this flank. You gotta watch this flank. That's a flank being successful. Immediately refragged. Another flanker. Another flanker. If he retakes vert, he can potentially stop the plant. Another flank up top. The flank up top is another thing. He bypasses the garage player. Bomb's going down, though. Bomb is going down, and you have Posty from the hatch. Oh, just in time, it stopped. It stopped. It stopped. It stopped. W7M falling apart.
You've got to act on the impact, and they just can't get there in time. They're having to fall. Hatch to hatch,
Wow,
but as
good
soon as
flanks
they
by
try
Lost
and
right there.
submit
Good team
this,
play. Distract the vert players.
no way for that to play out.
Kill the
A single
players
player
inside.
on plant and a single
Lowe's
player
don't
to
need
stop it
to win in
find
regulation.
the
They
goal
can
lever.
win in OT and call it a day because they would get 2 points, putting them ahead of Lowe's, securing them into playoffs. This could be huge for them.
You know, you have to try and get active. They had no.
I don't.
real
Oh, and they would beat
denial.
out. If they get
And
1
as you
point,
say,
they would
perfectly
beat out.
timed.
Oh, they could lose in OT. Lowe's just need to bring it to OT because if they get 1 point, they would beat them out in round differential because Loud's round differential is bad. That would force Loud into a situation where Loud have to win.
No.
Wow.
whatsoever.
Wow, 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 wow.
And all it takes is that diffuser.
Chicken Shop FC, thank you for the sub. Ads, appreciate you,
10
man.
seconds left.
But if Los loses this game, Loud automatically gets in. I'm pretty sure. Loud automatically plays playoffs.
And like I mentioned,
This is crazy. I want Los to go OT for that reason. I want Los to go OT just for the reason that Loud has to win their game. I'm with that. Come on, Los. Come on. Come on, Los.
top floor, which, I mean,
Los is playing really well. Yeah, the rounds that we won, they look really, really good. I haven't been paying that much attention because I've been talking about the caster thing this whole game, but I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. I'm liking it a lot.
Change things up.
One round. One round separates them from a chance of fighting. It doesn't guarantee it. As I said, you can only really do what you can do at this point, this late on. This is the spread of how everything comes together, but currently the only separator is that Loud reached overtime once more than Loss have throughout the games played, and that could be leveled today. Loud have NIP to try and get through. Loss. Your best and only chance lies in this. A season's worth of play culminates in but a single round to hold off an onslaught of W7M.
You fucked up, dude. Matt, hey, you left the map on the left side, dots arrow, unless you're gonna do a repelling goal only.
Anyone that wants to immediately put pressure.
Oh wait, are you just gonna do the middle part? Maybe I'm the L. Maybe I don't know how to map trick.
None of the bandit tricking, none of the plays electricity that we've seen run by W7M on their half, and gives option. We're hoping to lean in, and Various being able to get their first kill in a while in the previous round might lead into a bit more success. They're going to keep that a little bit soft for now and just open it up. Get the angle and get the pressure. At what point does it feel a bit too much here for Loss? They've used all the reinforcers. They can't quite give themselves a cement on the back of that mirror window. They've just got to be concerned that the pressure doesn't come from behind them.
Yeah, again, a slow and steady approach for W7M, just making sure they can do the basics correctly. Definitely Catwalk is what they're after, and that's where they want to try and push. And they're just going to send the shield straight for the window. Yes, they are. Volps is in, and now he has control of Rafters. Oh, almost. It's taken out for the Fenrir. Oh, don't be overextending too much, Volps. Just punch the mirror window. That's all you have to do.
Yeah, that was a second there where he seemed like he'd gone a little bit too far, but
guard control, W7M.
The support that was coming from his shoulders and wanted to
they got the Mira. Do they have any range hard breach or a hard breach charge to get open? They need to map, rotate the map to start mapping that triple roll. I believe that would be much better for them if they had the map moving up on the top garage rafters wall. Players are doubled up on Aqua side now. They know they can't. They have to take Aqua to finish out the round.
Just preps that
stopping
one as well
this.
to immediately pop on the back of it. They're still concerned about watching what might come from below.
Dark Eyes.
From the depths, but
I don't want to call. I don't. Ooh, Dark Eyes gets a flight kill.
First, Dark's able to get rid of dots there. Catch the slight pressure here. They're still preparing themselves around.
Two players. Aqua is a very tough bargain for W7M.
That one was a little bit angsty.
Especially with all the smoke stalling it out.
Was gonna run in, and at this point,
no more smokes. How are you gonna do this? You need to use a Capital to kill that player on the staircase. Oh, they're gonna smoke off the door. Oh, the player behind gets slammed. Overtime! Overtime Los! Overtime! Overtime Los! Wow! Overtime Los! And now Loud have to win! Loud have to win their game! Wow!
Still in this, still fighting.
Wow! Wow!
Their hug's done. They know that they've done a big part of it.
If Loud lose in regulation, then Los make it. Now, what they get that 1 point? They get that 1 point. They get that 1 point, chat.
For the team ahead of them, that means that Loud would again have to repeat, would have to win in OT or better. Beat NIP clean.
Wow. Wow. I mean, what can you say about Loss? I mean,
was every cinema game on Nighthaven Lab like that? Maybe it was a SR game of the 922 World Grand Finals? Yeah, I don't know. Nighthaven's just a good map, bro. Nighthaven's a good map.
I think W7M were just hoping that they would be able to have a man advantage at some point during the game. And then they would just utilize the blitz to almost overwhelm that weak position. Another rehost, by the way. This game's never gonna end. It feels like. Oh my! But what can you say? I mean, just siege.
Just siege. I mean, I'm glad we've had this because obviously you and I cast EML when there was another important possible day. There was another chance at X team could do Y thing, and this depends on this, and this will shake the tree, and this will... Oh, it's already been resolved within 2 games. And that set the course for everything else by results. This changes things. We could have been going into that last game with everything settled, but now we have that do or die massive run. Loss. Better now than before this round. But still, imagine being Loud right now. Think about how in, stage 1, They fell out of the top 6 because of round difference. Same points as Black Dragons, 4 rounds separated them. Demo, in an hour and a bit, that could happen again.
Be right back.
Big breath. Big breath. W7M. I don't know. Can they still overtake NIP?
I don't believe so, no, because I think they were 2 adrift, as I have a quick double check. No, because round difference is too far. So it would be, they could tie on 19 points, but because NIP, unless NIP lose
NIP
massively.
need to get clobbered. Yeah. They need to take a bit of a lashing, but
they would need to lose by at least 5 rounds.
Yeah, which it's like still a chance. And I've seen G2 qualify for a major before, so I always take the percentages into account. There's a chance it's still possible. So, but again, it's a big ask, isn't it? You know, it's not in your hands anymore at that stage. You know, it's not just the fact that you're hoping for a team to lose. You're hoping for a team to lose badly as well. I think that's another parameter that you've kind of went into it. So yeah, W7M. I think they might have missed their chance of getting into the top 2. So NIP look as though they're pretty on course, as long as they just play their cards right in being able to take that top 2 position. And I mean, for NIP, when was the last time that team finished top 2 in the league?
I would tell you, but I don't know.
I'll have a look.
That's your job.
You give me a minute. I'll have a look.
Buddy, I'll paint the scene. Do you know why? I know why this game has gone on very long, by the way.
Okay.
Because I forgot to go to the shops earlier on today. So I ordered a pizza that my housemate lovingly opened the door and got for me.
Yeah.
That arrived like a minute before this game started. I was able to get a couple of slices, scrammed as quick as I could, which is a northern term for eat. And then, obviously, it's turned into the longest game of the night. So it's my fault, as my pizza has slowly gotten cold.
Okay, I've got a reference, I think.
Okay.
For NIP, but it's a bit of a weird one, is the best way I would put it. And I have got evidence here. Oh, here we go again. Well, gives me more time to talk about this then, I guess.
There's no way there's another rehost again, bro. I'm gonna fucking lose it.
You know,
well, be right back with the fucking...
right?
Oh my...
It was back in the second stage of 2023 for Brazil. However, this was when we had a Group A and a Group B. It wasn't a full combined all 10 teams in the table. So it was 5 teams in each group. They did finish first in said group. Does that count? I'm guessing it does.
I think it does.
Yeah, because it would be top 2, because then the other person who finished, or the other team that finished in the other group was W7M. They finished first, so then they would kind of be like 1 and 2.
I think it counts. You can have that. You're allowed.
Yeah, it's been a while though. Like you're going back 2 years, 2.5 years even. So it has been a while since we've seen success from NIP.
We'll hopefully find ourselves back in. Do you know why it was then the rehost on the rehost? Because I was public about the pizza, which only adds more time before the pizza is able to be eaten. It adds tension, though.
What was on the pizza?
It's a generic meat. You know, when you just get the one that's like all the meats.
Yeah.
I got an all the meats.
A meat feast?
Well, I didn't want to give the game away as to what brand I've bought pizza from. Not because I don't want to advertise a pizza brand or whatever, but because everybody will have an opinion on it. Like,
Okay,
either
I don't
good
like
or
where this is going.
bad, everyone's got a favorite crap fast food takeaway place for pizzas.
Did I ever take you to? Do you remember whenever we used to do ESL Prem? Do you remember Pizza Go Go? Did I ever take you to that place?
I think once.
Yeah, that was actually like a classic back in the day.
Yeah. Do you know what? This is when I did OGA Pit, however many years ago, 6 years ago, 7 years ago, whatever
Yeah,
it was,
yeah.
with the NAB, Sternab. There was this pizza place. Did we go there all the time as well? Yeah. So one of the producers of the show owned a pizza shop, and we had pizza pretty much every single night of a month-long show out in Croatia, and it was good pizza. Oh yeah. Oh no.
The game has started again, and I am back to look at the game.
Yep.
Have the donuts, everyone. Please, if you live in Croatia, you know what I'm talking about. But I'm telling you, that place with that damn donut, I've never had better. Never.
Yeah. And Split was a beautiful place as well. Split, Croatia.
Oh, fantastic. Game of Thrones.
Game of
shooting place
Thrones
as well,
fan.
Don't forget. Yeah.
Holiday in Split, Croatia. Okay. Enough about Croatia. Let's get back to South America, where we currently are. And for one more time, the stakes, what the stage is currently set. W7M cannot potentially get themselves into the top 2 unless they get the 2 points here and NIP have a stinker. Loss have currently got themselves a penciled in seat in the top 6. Because though they have now guaranteed the same points as Loud, both on 10 points, their round difference of what is currently -4 is much better and uncatchable by Loud, who are on -12, even if they 7-0. However, they get one more point, they get a win here, then Loud have to sort of get themselves an OT win. They can set the bar for a whole game, and the pressure is as high as it's been. Loss.
Learning on IGL, do you have any tips?
Energy
Wrangling
wants to be
is a
done
lot more
here.
important than calling the right call.
W7M,
Fett Vapor
can they
confirmed Usher
get
word.
themselves in towards the top 2. Both teams will now be watching that final game with a lot of nerves. We've seen two pretty solid last 2 4-2 halves, but that's
Waiting
a
for that.
perfect way. Remember how many
Brilliant
times you asked for it?
C4.
I know.
If they win this game, too,
It's,
that's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
That's
It's
nuts. That
always
puts
like
fucking
that
Loud on the
safety,
pressure
like,
that
warning
they
you
have to
if
win.
you play Maverick on
If they
both
win this
platforms,
game,
like,
Loud
it's
have to
maybe
win.
get C4, you know, it's batteries included. Yeah, you've lost the Maverick.
Wow, they have every entry covered.
It's obviously
Oh,
gonna be
C4 almost sniffs him out on the runaway.
Because you're gonna have to now use.
They had a
the
player
hard charges you
underneath
would
fucking
like to
meeting. I like that
for
actually.
Other areas, such as your connector side. I mean, still doable, of course, for W7M. They still have, like a Monty, for example, which will give them.
No
good
bad
pushing
take on an
power, of
E-box.
course, to just try and walk into
Flash
the box and
over,
get
hops
them
into
so-
E-box. There's a player there with a
See
shotgun.
if Lost can try and
Almost
fill up these
catches the
kills,
entry
and
in.
the first
C4
one that
over,
they
not
come
good.
knocking is going to be on to Dudez, and that's
Dodas has it. They're going for a garden take now. Where's
Montaigne?
Montaigne? Montaign's outside.
Yeah.
Wasted denial there from Kurtz. Only one C4 remaining. That is
Montaign's
from
in garden.
Legacy.
Montaigne going for the punch under the mirror.
Hoping that somebody was going to
Finds the player, punches the mirror.
Double in for a quick push there. The Monty's pushed up against the mirror window, got it locked in.
Another
and this has
nomad.
been a good bit of control. The response of losing Parlu was right.
Not
we
in a
need
good
to
spot, though.
Go. We need to put the punch somewhere else and make sure that that wasn't unanswered. They got an answer. They
There's
didn't
no
get a kill
Demos
on the
or
back of it,
Demos
just
or
a
Buck
lot of
underneath though to
territory.
fucking clear these players off of these
Now,
close
though, they
positions.
can
Now
use
what are they
this
gonna
to
do about it?
immediately
Legacy
push
does get a
onto
little
the
bit
site, but Legacy
5v3 low, so it's not looking good for W7M, and it's not looking good for Loud too if you're a Loud fan. Lobin leaves the game. Oh no.
One of the two players
What is going on with the fucking W7M players, bro? They got too many tech issues? Oh no.
Ooh, there's a lot of damage done either side. After
Box underneath.
There's Dodez.
The shotgun on E-box door just not able to be dealt with whatsoever. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit.
Once again in that driver's seat. One round.
Horrible in NNA, good in Brazil. Yes, sir, they were terrible in NNA. Now, back in Brazil, they're doing decent again.
The person playing close in E-box door, which I am just stunned by. I mean, it's such a common position. it's not as if, like there's no nades. There's like a Grim is a great one as well to kind of displace him. The best way, and everyone knows this, go below and start shooting him from downstairs, maybe with a Deimos pistol, a buck, whatever you want to do. I mean, that is such a common way in W7M. It's almost as though they're just running into a brick wall and thinking they're going to run straight through it. They think they're a cartoon character where they're going to leave like a perfect outline through the wall. That's no, it's not how that works.
So, still here in this precipice, and look at the energy from Lost, though. Carrying it on as we wait to carry through. The opposite from W7M, the stress. They knew that they needed the 3 points. They could still make it with 2, but
everyone knows this, like so condescending, like they aren't close. What?
When you have an underdog story, the bigger dog has to lose.
Again.
And that's frustrating.
Jack's General in Discord. What happened in Discord?
Said you sort of compare them, right? Top dogs to mid-table.
Okay. Oh, I've stopped paying attention.
Maybe for one more round, but it's seemingly.
I'll stop paying attention. I don't want to make that the focus of the conversation anymore.
Is there any infinite OT in this?
They'll find a way.
No respect, no shot. Always gonna lose. Those are doing really well on the upstairs side. I think they've lost an attack or defense.
We find a reason for the whole game to be.
That's a pretty good shot.
Oh no, it wouldn't. Unless it's.
What shot are they going for? Montaigne, Ram.
Go and eat my pizza.
This is a top clear into a single wall ISO, I believe. Last time it was Dodez or Dots. I don't remember which one it was, but the zombie going nuclear on the top floor by himself.
I'm using it as an answer.
Same top floor clear again. The same thing doesn't happen again. They'll be able to take top floor control, so we'll see. He's in storage right now. Okay.
It's because I had hot food and now I don't.
Well,
and
that's
you can reheat pizza.
Aquí do los W7M Choco Fett. Yes, sir.
At the whim of the takeaway.
Yes, sir. Bom dia.
So pizza's well easy.
Meu Deus.
So otherwise, I would just be.
Caralho.
You'd not hear me for like 3 minutes at a time, and then you'd just solo cast. Production can see me on the camera, so they would know what I was doing, and I would lie and tell you that I'm just having internet problems, but truly.
Oh, that timing is nuts. That timing is nuts. That's one cut fucking pick down. One cut pick down. Los was last place when they tried to come to NA. They're like, NA's a shit region. We'll bring a Brazilian team here and dominate everyone. They got last fucking place. But in Brazil, it looks like they are back in the fucking race. One pick into one round away from getting themselves into playoffs unless Loud win. Loud have to win, and they probably have to win in regulation because the round differential's so bad for Loud.
Play off the back of the buzzing. I mean, Lost don't need to. I mean, Lost have got that opening pick. I mean, they can slow the pace right on down. They just transition into their second phase. They've got themselves.
Montaigne gets in the lower garage. There's still players top cargo stairs. There's still players kitch side. Once again, it's that little mini game of you have garage control, but you have to worry about the flankers coming through.
Denial compared to if you remember whenever Lost were here in their defense. You know, they didn't bring any denial at all. They went for a retake strategy. You know, W7M, I mean, there's still...
Oh, big whiffs out of here. Big whiffs out of Lobinho.
Caught between a rock and a hard place, but...
One of those low says W7M in a paper situation in the third round made him get affected. Fett's out. Big Fett, by the way. Oh, shit. What? W Big Fett. Big Fett. W Big Fett.
Gonna be so, like, loose on site now.
I mean, that's swinging.
They get into a single. Once again, single will execute. Yep, they have to vert. But big top four flank. Top four flank is all the way up. He's not going to catch him. That whiff might have cost him the round. Could he stop plant from 2 floors up, though? The big thing here is if he has vert from 2 floors up, he can stop the plant under the single wall if necessary. Furious knows this. So Furious is going to go for the hunt on the guy top floor. They have to get rid of them. Otherwise, he can look from 2 floors of vert down to stop the bomb. Or not. Maybe just give up. Yo, maybe just hit sight. Maybe we just hit sight. Maybe we just leave this guy alone. Maybe we just leave this guy alone. Dots is able to play inside because they can't play on the vert above pillar anymore because there's a guy above them. Dots will play on the pillar or not. Dark Ace goes down to the vert above. Palu gets a win on that smoke canister. Palu goes down.
As well. So it's a 3 versus 2.
2v3. Loban has to get back to site now. Los are gonna flood through 3v1 on this guy any moment. 3v1 on this guy any moment. What are you doing? Why are you sprinting?
Dodes! Unbelievable end to a round there. W7M not done yet.
Mildews!
Oh my. Moment of brilliance there from Dodez and
Mildews!
the plan for W7M. They brought the denial.
Why are you sprinting,
Bio?
Bio?
Really helped them. 10 seconds.
Mildews!
That is basically where those attackers are panicking.
Mildews!
Get the diffuser down. Get the diffuser down. So then you
Clip
start
farm time.
missing steps and
Just leave this guy alone.
that guy
Then Dotson will play on the pillar or not. Dark Ace more because there's a guy above them. Dotson will play on the pillar or not anymore because there's a guy above them. Dotson will play on the pillar or not. Dark Ace goes down to the vert above. Palu gets a win on that smoke canister. Palu goes down.
As well. So it's a
Even though
3
he
versus
Or anymore because there's a guy.
I don't want to say anything. Like, he didn't get kills or didn't go crazy upstairs.
Seven chat. Seven chat.
Pressure onto Loss. It was phantom pressure. He's not going to do anything, but it's just that little thing in the back of your head that makes you think that guy's up there.
all the way to the end. Did this game have any different results? I'm trying to have a quick look. This game started
Caralho.
an hour and
Meu
15
Deus.
minutes ago, roughly. Hour 20. Truly has been everything possible from this. The comparison to the opening, that could have fit the first 2 games in this game. W7M immediately in low.
Wait. They're in. They're planning. There's vert. There's a guy down. There's not a guy above them. Wait, where the fuck? Hello? Where the fuck are they? Oh shit! W7M, get the post planty. Very hard to lose post planty unless they have no one there. They have top floor. They have IT breach. What the fuck? And there's a blitz in. They have to win this 1v1 against the blitz. Oh no, Los.
Palu getting one more. Kurt's under
Los.
20 seconds. Can they even make it to the kit in time? And I don't think they
15
can.
seconds
They do get a
left.
blitz, but
You have to stick it now. You have to stick it now. But there's people outside.
They don't have a clue.
Jesus.
That
Jesus.
is all she wrote.
Wow. W7M win it.
Teams technically
Wow.
what they want from this in some manner. W7M with that final round do get themselves the 2 rounds.
Do they get top 2?
2 points.
They get top 2? W7M get top 2 with that? Do
But
they have a better round differential? They don't have a better round differential
I
than
mean,
Nip.
what a weird end.
Wow. What the fuck?
Expect that. Just a snatch and grab.
What the
rush.
fuck?
I have to highlight Dotso. That is as good as a blitz round as you will ever see.
Holy shit.
Able to not be,
Holy
the
shit.
traditional word
Dude,
we'll ever
okay.
see. Being able
So,
to
Los is up
be
1
the
point.
traditional word, it would
They have
be
a
shit
better
back
round
in,
differential
and
now.
going in free storage. He's there as
Loud
the distraction
can
to pull
get
him away from
OT
those guys
and
going
make
for the
playoffs.
top.
Loud just
But
needs
he
6
wasn't
rounds to
doing
make
actually much
playoffs.
towards him. He was able to get
Loud
himself
needs
into
6
a
rounds to make
one-side
playoffs,
fence.
otherwise Los makes
At
playoffs.
that stage then,
That is a
he just
situation and a
whatever he
half.
wants, and he just
Wow.
ran in circles, like he broke their
Loud just need
record.
OT.
He
Loud just need
ran that
OT.
box, so
Wow. We'll be
I have
back
to
with
give
that
credit
and
to
more,
Dotso.
chat.
You know, blitz,
I'll be back
and
now.
that was-
We'll be back when the next game
yeah.
starts. Love you guys.
But
Take
I
it
love-
easy. Yes, sir.
Quick break.
Alright, chat. NIP versus Loud. Last game of the day and the most important game for these teams because it determines who makes playoffs. Black Dragons is out of the race because they lost their fucking game, but Loud are tied at points with the team that just won. You saw before, and they need to win this game in order to make la playoff. They need to win. Or they actually need OT. They just need OT, actually. I lied. They don't need to win. They need to lose an OT at minimum. If they get OT, they get 1 point. They will put themselves ahead of Los. But NIP right now, NIP are gunning for their top 2 in the league. They're number 2.
One last dance, one last showdown. And
So it's
one
probably the
close
hardest
snap
fucking opponent out of everyone here to fucking
Loud. They
to fucking
just need to
vie
get
for that
to
spot
overtime. They
against,
just
right?
need a single point. A single round.
barring like
from this.
Furia, obviously.
They get 6 rounds. That's their win con. They aren't changing anything other than coming 6th. as is a very clear result, as was put across by the desk. So,
kitty
Might
cat
find
cam.
himself
I would
giving
love
a
to get a
risk
kitty
to
cat
NIP.
cam. Hello, kitty cat. He's right in front of the
Quick
camera right
to,
now. Oh, he's now closer to me.
Pressure
He's
on
now.
towards
Yo, come
it
this
to
way.
get the clear over
Come
the
this
rest
way.
of the map. They're not messing
this way.
about, Demo. They've been
Come this way.
very,
Hey.
very quick
Hey.
here.
Hey, stop
Just
licking your
getting
can.
in.
Come here.
Top 2 floors,
Come here.
under our
Come here.
control. Bish bash bosh. Let's start getting focused.
Room
on the
clear
ground
successful
space.
by NIP. They need to start
I mean,
making
this
vert
is
over
easy
everything.
business.
Big
This
anchor
isn't
strat
close.
allowed. Not going to
Win
move
them or losing
whatsoever.
the
No
round.
room presence
Maybe
whatsoever.
that Axel execute, and you know, obviously, you look at the lineup for NIP. You talk about
Console
execution
mirror
operators,
strat.
they've-
Come here. Come here.
How many in that lineup? I mean, that is just a boatload of util. Yings, the Grim, the Capital. I mean, it's absolutely absurd. You really look at that lineup.
Don't knock
and
over
all
my
the things
camera.
They can do. I mean, they could theoretically could pressure every inch of every corner in this bomb site. There's not going to be a single
Capital
safe
and
place that you can
Grim
sit
gonna
here
make it
and
really
get every
hard for
util
this
if
as long as
you're
hold
a
on blue.
defender here, so
They have a lot of execute
yeah,
you
this is gonna
too.
be a rough one.
Look at the defenders in the worst nightmare to go against this lineup. Ying, Capital, and Grim went 5v5 on site. This is an attacker side to execute because of that reason. Here they
45
come.
seconds,
Montagne
and
going for a
Kristoff
kitch drop
towards
plant,
the
actually.
base,
Okay,
and
Hate's gonna get
there's
one
the
though.
drop, but there's the first NIP
Hates
kill,
gets
so
two.
to get
Good
second
C4 off the
almost
clash.
immediately after.
But that's
So
case
C4
down.
at
40
least
seconds
stops
left.
some
They
of
still
the
have a lot of time to
flow,
get to the
but
case. I don't know why he went for a
one
kitch drop plant.
defender left.
But it might be for the reason of just like kind of like outmaneuvering them,
does
right?
find
Like if you
one on
think
the
the
way out
execute's
the
coming
door.
down church side and fucking
That's
blue
about
side, you
it.
go for the plant instead of a hitch. You throw them off. You throw them for a spin. spin doesn't
that's
work.
top tier. In terms of whenever it comes to attacks,
Because they were
far
not
better.
spam. They still
Honestly,
stopped the
that
plant,
is
but regardless,
everything
Hades kills everyone
in
bottom
games,
main
and that
or
is
like
a
moto area.
orchestra.
Bro has Duolingo drops? What the
Conducted there.
fuck? What do you mean
Everything,
Duolingo drops?
Game plan was there. Just ying the living daylights out of everyone. Fire in the bees.
Oh, my
Try and
hand is
secure that
trapped.
plant, which didn't really matter in
I
the
can't
end
use
because
my
you
right hand
got
anymore.
So many kills because Loud.
My
tried to
cat has
actually
taken
battle back
control of
against
my
that
hand.
util and got punished because of it.
What do I do in this scenario, chat?
What else can you say? That's what NIP's been doing all stage. I mean, you know how impressed I was with NIP last week whenever they played against FaZe. You know, they gave FaZe one of the worst beatings that FaZe have had in a good part of 1,000 days. Yeah?
Yeah.
NIP, the
There it
transformation of
is.
this team, the evolution of where
The
this team was,
funniest,
it is
least
immaculate.
racist,
And it's because I
most
think the
creative joke
transfers
my
that they've
chat has
done,
come up with.
that was it. It was
There it
the,
is.
You know, the players that they brought in.
I'm so
It's not as though
disappointed in
they
you
were,
guys.
Like, with these players, it's not as though they were taking a risk with picking up players that maybe no one had ever heard of before. You look at
Isn't
those
that your
players,
left
they've been
hand
around for
now?
ages.
Because I flipped my
But you're
camera.
putting them in an
I
environment
flipped my
with
camera,
new
so this is
players
actually my
that
right
actually
hand.
might make it-
If I didn't flip my
How
camera,
many
I'd be
times
looking
we
off
see
the
players
screen, so
who,
that's why my camera
You
flipped.
know, we're in and around the scene for ages.
Yeah, I got my
but
cam
just,
mirrored.
You know, you knew they were
It's
good players,
weird.
but never
It's really strange.
achieve much, and then you take them out of one environment, put them into another, and all of a sudden that team starts winning.
Sense
It's always
for
that element
CC
when
take.
there's-
Typically speaking, when you use a sense to take CC,
you know, the
you use it
conversations
to
of
isolate the
teams,
garage
the
player,
conversations of
right? You
changes.
sense off the
Sometimes
red
the
side,
changes need to be
you
more
sense
intrinsic.
off
Look
the
at
red and the
teams
cash side, and then you
split
run
into
at the garage
sort of
player
around
playing in
the
garage.
world. We'll
That
look
guy
at
kills, you get garage
sort
control
of
for
their
free without
major
having to
projects.
take all
They've
the
had these super
all of
team
garage.
rosters. They haven't quite netted. They look just
As you would
slightly different
normally. I
players,
would not be
slightly
surprised to
different
see
sort
a
of
clashman at
opportunities
NIP.
there,
A lot
and,
of
you know,
really
suddenly
crutching
this
clash.
roster
Double
with
wall denial ban
the
NIP,
names that
double
might not be
harbridge
the same
range, harbridge
superstar
ban.
names they had a bit
Loud.
before. Yeah, they're great players. Gavani, Diffuser, whatever. But they're not the previous names. Oh my god, this roster is one of the best, sort of absolutely flawless right now. G2. Sometimes they.
Ooh, crouch mirror on Conwell. I really like that actually. I think that would be a way to stop a lot of con takes from coming through. I really like that actually. I really appreciate that from NIP or from Loud.
Done over the years and years of trying superstar players, lifting hammers, not lifting hammers for a long time, and drifting away from metas that have otherwise felt a million miles away. This is where they sit. It's worth sort of mentioning as well there, whilst I'm making a point. I think across the world.
Yeah, because this is kind of a wall denial mirror, chat. If you don't know about crouch mirrors, like you pop them open and you basically can thread impacts through them and nitros through them in order to keep the wall closed. They're the second best wall denial thing after the electrifying walls.
How consistently those guys have been. I mean, I'm pretty sure I looked at the NAL stats. I think their whole team
Lift of the cap like
it takes up the
Mufasa, you
second
mean
to
Simba?
sixth positions
You know,
in
funnily
that
enough,
leaderboard across players.
the cat's
They
original name
literally
was
have
Simba before I
5
renamed it to
players in
Deimos
the
after adopting him.
Only one person better than
Here you
all
go.
that.
Pop
I
the
mean,
mirror.
at this stage.
Will he not pop it in time? I don't
Sorry,
think he
I'm
popped the
being
mirror in
Fox and
time. It's
Max's
now
job.
walkable for the attackers.
I went too far. I went into their region. They're going to
Here
send.
comes the Grims for the con execute.
Send back off.
Really brilliant execute setup by Nip here, especially with that floors underneath. That guy will threaten the red stairs backs up the entire time. The entire success of the strat depends on him.
Any team in stage
3-4
2.
close on the nitro. Yeah, that red stairs walk is going to be so deadly if he manages to get it off. It's all up to this Flores. This Flores underneath not only denies the C4 from being underneath the plant spot.
Late push with all players still left. This is the
Oh, but he can't get in the plant spot because he has to vault through onto it.
30 seconds left. They've got a bit of an
Flashbang again from main breach. Gets contested a little bit. Garage player coming to contest it now. Senses block off garage angle. Here comes the plant spot. He's in. He's in. Will he plant the bomb right in that corner? The smoke canister not going to catch him.
No, smoke canister and caught in the middle.
I mean, it is going to catch him. Where's the Flores? Flores are going to go up the staircase. Flores is down, caught in the backstep. Hate's in. 1v1 against the Clash. Oh, gets in time. You have to hit a feet. Oh, Loudgy. Look at the team houses, bro. They all got team houses.
Oh my.
They all got facilities, mate.
Yeah, like that. You can.
My hand is still trapped. I don't know what to do about it.
Than that right there.
My hand is still under the cat.
Absolutely absurd. Wow. I mean, what a scrappy round, though. I mean, not usually the way that we see that bomb site be played out. It was just kill fest, just kill after kill after kill. I wouldn't say there was necessarily an execution kind of coming in from Loud. It just or from for NIP. Sorry, they just went for blow for blow for both teams, and I'm so impressed by it. You know, I think both of the teams on that bomb site, I think it's so easy.
You gonna give it up?
You know, for attackers and defenders.
You want to keep him by hand? What do you want to do?
You know, all it takes is one person appearing and getting a double kill, or maybe an attacker standing, putting down a crossfire. Oh. But that one was just kills galore. I mean, yeah, it's a great game.
Thank you for my hand back. Thank you. Thank you, good sir. Thank you, good sir.
To the races, and yeah, as you said,
Ew.
this could turn into well, I mean,
so disgusting.
A banger, but
stop it.
You really want this to continue. I mean, we've had games that felt like a banger start before, and then they drifted away into a chalet that was a bit more forgettable. This though, I mean, dude and guy seemingly was the MO. 2 executes in that final sort of gasp of a round. 2 opening kills. But it's what, 17 seconds left in that round was when the first kill came together. 40 seconds the round before. Are they going to get even tighter? Will this be 10 seconds?
With the CC cache extension.
They're really giving themselves.
My hard run of that wall breaks into Logi, makes a huge rotate into Logi as well. Goodbye, Deimos. My cat is gone now. Does not love me anymore. Do you think Clash Ban next or just Mirror? I think it has to be Clash Ban, right? Like Loud have used it every single round. It's been pretty proficient actually stopping it. I think the Clash Ban is infinitely more useful here.
Just trying to bait the utility usage out of them, spraying through and a bit early. Now it seems like they want to try and route their way across as standard as it goes. In the Clash, you can just see them propped up against the construction window, sort of saying, no, let my friends out.
Cache control taken by NIP, Loud fall off.
There we go. There goes the Candela.
They have to thermite bridge, they have to breach this wall, make it angle to make sure no one can play inside con too hard. There's a player underneath. Will we go for a flank or a C4? Could be just a simple C4 play, especially if the Clash info. If the Clash can ping where they are near the breach, then they can go with the C4 play underneath here in a stock. Hey, Fett, what up, Quaxon? What up, Cuxon?
In terms of what they can do, I mean, still got two.
Still have Logic controls. Logic hatch open.
Dealing with the Clash shouldn't be that much of an issue. At the moment, Loud. Just sitting in sight. Overextending themselves. Action actually downstairs.
Good awareness by Hates right there to make sure the C4 gets removed from underneath. Now you can go back up. Now you make sure the flank doesn't happen, and also the C4 doesn't hit his players. Rotate out by Hates right there. Here comes the Grims. The Grims have been really fucking. I would not be surprised to see Loud ban out the Grims too, because the Grims have been really fucking them up on these executes. But it could also be a shield ban too. Because Clash is the only shield counter. They probably anticipated Clash ban.
Moving back in and
But if you want to get rid of the shields, this is Zombie set up with a double reinforced wall. Big suit. How does it not kill him? What the fuck? That C4 doesn't kill him when he's ADS? Are you serious? Are you serious? Yeah, they gotta ban the Clash. I mean, holy shit. He gets into the sheet, though. How does he get past the metal sheet? Wait, he's in. Wait, he's in. What the fuck? They just let this guy walk all the way through the fucking metal sheet. Oh my god. The Clash just didn't fucking got the timing on what the Clash holding was just so bad right there. That fucking Yin gets all the way deep and enters insane.
With a Blackbeard still up, they're able to cross
Live 1v3.
Oh, the pre-fire gives their own game away.
Oh!
It gives them an option. Does get one great take there, but the Blackbeard is just going to watch, keep a safe
Figures out he's
distance,
short.
don't reveal themselves.
Slightly winnable.
Can offer the cover.
Oh! Oh!
Oh!
Oh no! Oh!
Almost needless risk.
You did a video about Skylu and Jay trying to qualify for T2. Oh, so word! Did they fail? Did it work? Did they do it?
NIP on these executes. My goodness. Do not let this team set up. That's what I think you have to take away from this game. You give them an opportunity to have a pretty clear line of thought of what they want to do. Yeah, it's absolute nightmare fuel. Loud. Well, you haven't been able to stop NIP. I did say that 2 rounds all NIP needed, so NIP have secured themselves in that top 2. And again, I also have a chance, of course, of overtaking Furia based on round difference if they win. So must say, NIP, very impressed on this stage. Well-deserved first place finish in the groups. We'll have to see how they got on a playoffs, because again, we move into the best of 3s, Amy, and that is a little bit different than what we're used to just in the best of 1s.
I think there's always the thing about the best of 3s as well, is there's the comments that we could sort of make about game 2 was that what we saw on that chalet wasn't really the Furia we all see in the best of 3s. Because there's a different element, there's a different game. This in best of 1s is a sort of middle challenge.
I was watching them in Element yesterday. Were they good or bad? They're in the loser bracket today. Oh, shit, word.
Desperately trying to get themselves.
Yeah, I know all that. I'm watching Brazil. Maybe for you Ubisoft failures that they are French. Oh, word. Is that really why? But they're French Canadian and they're not really full French. That's L racism right there. He's the wrong target.
Going on.
Is that bar stock? Is this bar stock I'm witnessing or is this basement? No, that's basement.
Of the elements of these
big rum though by Loud.
Right?
Stark contrast in the last round.
Clash
Clash ban, as I anticipated, third my ban from Loud. 3 Heartbreachers gone, but Heartbreach chargers on this map are very popular, and the ops that have them are very good. So there's doesn't really. I don't think it hits. I think the ban right here hits Loud harder than it hits Nip.
NIP. Now having to
big run by Loud here. No longer going for that anchor strat.
Any of the traditional Heartbreach.
Loud needs 6 rounds to make playoffs. You do it Loud.
Went for the bans. And it is something that we've seen before in Clubhouse. We've always talked about Clubhouse. It comes down to how good you can do the basics, and most of the basics is getting walls opened up and hatches. So, gonna be really restricted just with Heartbreach gadgets, of course, but I'll still find it a pretty easy way. The only thing it will do, though, Elmi, I think it restricts any possibility of a triple wall, unless, or like a triple wall church take, unless you want to bring in like 6 Heartbreach gadgets at that stage, because typically you would need 3 for the hatches and then probably 1 for dirt is what we see it used. Just give yourself another option. So, I mean, you still could go for it, but I don't know. I think it's very, very risky anyway. But yeah, Rum game is obviously something that I've seen.
Oh! Through the smoke? What the fuck? What? Doesn't even look like he fucking meant to do it. It looks like his mouse just slipped. Loud with no Clash seem to be doing better than Loud with Clash. Are they just better on the aggressive aggro strats?
So I like the intention.
Holy shit. Wow. Holy fuck.
Sounds taken just before
came on.
disaster. So, getting louder like a bee, except it's a bee that explodes. Okay. We get ourselves now 2-2. The game is as tense as it can be, and it's traded around. It's nobody's sort of getting anything easily or anything aggressively.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
It's worth sort of looking across the board here. Obviously, there is an element where we had star player performances. We talked about the perspective before. Here it's live versus hates. Which you'll see when this banner goes. There it is. Hates obviously picking up the role on those sort of the sort of shield lead in the Capitao, throwing themselves in aggressively on these multifaceted elements of operators. Somebody knows the importance of the game, but when your backline player is the one that's meeting them, when it's your smoke, your clash player in the first round, it, I guess in an element shows just the pressure that NIP's putting on. That live is having to do so much work. It says two things. One, NIP are knocking on the door of the site every single round. Two, Loud are sort of giving them that engagement. Live almost took immediate damage there from something. But we've seen Loud like to stretch the map and then pull back. Don't get caught.
Back to CC again.
To get caught.
Here comes the hard breach charge. Mirror gets popped. Will the impactor come through? C4 will come through on this. Does get the hard breach charge off. No, does not get the hard breach charge off.
Opened up. I think it did. Again, there was an attempt there, an impact. I want to say they did get the wall open up. Again, what we'll see pretty often with the mirror. Just used as a way of disrupting those hard breachers, and whenever you're only limited, of course, to just a hard breach gadget, it's very easy to impact trick off. NIP, let's see what the approach is, because last time they were here, it was so scrappy, and it did come down to, beat the buzzer almost for the clash. Just had enough time to get himself positioned, and then just run down the clock. So, we'll see if NIP are going to have a little bit more of a...
NIP flip around and take con side over. They get the control again. Same crouch mirror issue here.
I mean, obviously with no clash available to them, they won't run into that same issue.
Yeah, last time they got on a 1v1 with the clash. Now the clash is banned, so will the ground be NIP favored now, though? DC's a lot harder of a bunker strat because like you're forced to bunker off the rip. You can't just like have a... You don't really have that much of an option to run because the direct head on the site of the garage is just so incredibly strong. You have to play this. Is this T1? Yeah, this is T1. This is Brazil, bro.
At this point, we're still going to find ourselves in the double digits area, but that's time ticking away before a fight actually starts to come. NIP.
Nade breaks dark.
You can feel it.
They can't get a hard breach on this, can they? Can they get a hard breach on that wall? That would be huge when they could actually hard breach open this wall right here.
Desperately trying to blow the walls down to get in. Basetto, though, gets
Loud with no clash has actually been looking better than Loud with clash. Holy shit. Maybe clash has been holding back this whole time, G.
But the breach is only going to be awkward from this point onwards. They can get themselves a hop in, but when you're thinking about the crossfires and garage,
I feel like he could have put that a little lower. Like, actually, no, it fucks it up. The mirror stays behind.
Long-range smoke canister, the last one thrown out and loosed on the door will buy them a little bit of time. Remember where they tried to plant before? It seems like
shit, here comes the fires.
So do the defenders.
Here comes the smokes. Block off the cross from garage. Now the player in garage doesn't hold the cross anymore. Wizard gets in. They're able to flood through because the garage cross was covered. The Wamai doesn't walk through the smoke. Wow, good flood off the smoke right there by Nip. Really good coordination off that attack. They had to plant though. Is there a C4 underneath? Basetto C4 underneath. Misses the plant. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Now you've got one above. They can peel back. It's pity party hell.
Boom. Wizard gets everyone. Holy shit. Holy shit.
Misses the C4. I mean, look, they just didn't have the info. Simple as that. Good plant position. I mean, in the grand scheme of things there from the Blackbeard, realizing that there's probably going to be a guy downstairs. I mean, we've been able to take top red like that, and we know there's one guy in the garage. The other guy has to be downstairs because he hasn't shown himself in any other part of that bomb site. Default, C4, yeah, you dodge that, you plant where you planted, it works out for them. I mean, obviously still risky. All it took was, one bit of information, and that round was done and dusted. But NIP, I mean, with 3 attacks, I mean, you pointed as well that this isn't even them at full strength. This isn't the defense yet.
Yeah, that's that sort of risk. It's that horrible thing that hangs over anything in the room and makes you realize, oh no, the worst is still yet to come. NIP, they've done statistically more than enough on this half. You're on club, a team, or a map, yeah, that's very well known. But it's a map that plays well.
No one and I get dragged by. I'll say it again. I don't know what you got dragged on. Yo, what's up, man?
And they are definitely a defending team.
So
Loud.
stupid,
It's still bitterly fought. Every single round is a chance, but the problem is now those little holes, those problems in their defense are starting to have a bit more of a light
I'm good.
shone on them, right? We saw there maybe
Last round,
some of the
attack for
cleanest in terms
Nippy.
of NIP's close down. It's been close back and forth, but since the first round, I think, of NIP ones that they've won, it's the most survivors that have sort of been there at the end. And think about how late the push was.
You see the guy who powered the car with gas with plastics? Yeah, that's been a thing for a while.
Downstairs, but nobody currently home.
I mean,
sometimes we even see, you know,
that's
Castle
always
brought
been a
in
thing.
just
That's not a new thing. That's like been a thing for centuries.
It can be pretty annoying.
Drumstick, thank you for the summer to the ads. Appreciate it, W man. Appreciate you.
Some guy sat out there, you know, being an absolute loser. But that's Steve for you. There are quite a lot of them. But again, this steady approach from NIP, just like last time, wanting to clear horizontally, coming in from Cash and.
There's a lot of the same roster as Raza Company. Mostly, yes.
Stem their attack from.
At least two of the players are different, or one or two of the players are different.
Back here. I think last time Loud, didn't they they kind of left this area like pretty early on. But Live, I think, is in a position where he's.
Why is he holding both angles like this? He's like freaking out. You just see why the warden wants it. Oh my god, never mind. Pino's on it. Good clear under the Cash clear. Wow, no, the TK. Oh, but Fantasy gets to the next guy right after. Cash control now. Loud trying to fight this time around, but it's not going to be successful because they do lose CC side and they lose their players. But it's worked in the last 2 rounds. Like, getting aggressive for Loud has worked for the last 2 rounds, so obviously they would assume, like, okay, we should also keep getting wicked this round. This round, though, NIP play a really coordinated, careful, and good clear and went out.
You can shoot through Kiba barricades.
It's the same 5? Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that. I know all that. I know that.
Have a couple of ranged impacts for here now with the control of construction and with a steady and slightly blind approach, and smoke canisters used to delay the approach on towards Logi. They'll see if they can just try and cut their way across.
Master side entry, double reinforced gym
They
walls.
just crouched their way in. Remember, got really deep in the site. And
Aurora blocks off the bathroom door. I really like that for the entry. Actually, I really like that Aurora. But SDK in fucking gym? Oh shit! Oh shit, SDK? Isn't his name like Stroker or something?
Construction somehow swings either side. The Rara door goes.
Oh, Cards, what a flick!
Let's do back on their favor. Bassetto, a 1 versus 2, wants to wait for the plant. Gives themselves a 1 versus 1, but the cover is on the door.
Good jiggles. Oh no.
Up against the
Oh, Bassetto! Woo! Shit! Oh shit!
I mean,
oh
the
shit!
kills on display.
Oh
is off the
shit!
charts. Some cracking shots, but that one there takes gold medal. It really does. The intention there for NIP was centered around using the Aurora. The whole idea was to use the Aurora to block off that double door on bathroom, which is always going to have a defender. There's always going to be someone in there. That person stops you from walking in through the bedroom door and going for the plant. If you Aurora that off, it gives you that clean way through. It got impacted off, but still, it was still able to create that gap. Even though it got impacted straight away, it still gave you that second of protection to allow that Aurora to walk in. Cracking shot with the DMR, great flick.
What did you say to try to at the end of the 6 on 6? I said thank you to all the 6 on 6 viewers for watching. We're really grateful for your.
Oh, 3 apiece. Are we gonna have another OT? Remember that is the threshold. With the bar that was set, Loud need a single round. As I said before, they weren't, or they aren't, unfortunately, new to this position. In stage 1, however far back that feels now, they fell out of the top 6 on the last play day only by round difference. I cannot imagine what that would feel like having that happen potentially again. And at this point, as they sit, staring up at Loss, who have pushed them out of the top 6 on the last play day. They are in the driving seat of their own fate. 3 rounds are but what separates them from the best of 3s, from a top 6 finish, and from some reconciliation with a past that may haunt them still. Now, we've talked up NIP's defense game. It's time for them to put into practice all the positives they've otherwise put together throughout this split. As we said, a 75%, 30 of the 40 total defensive rounds they've played, they have won.
Here we go. Second half. Don't forget what is on the line. Loud just need a point to secure themselves in the top 6 for playoffs. They are 3 rounds away. Or halfway.
Or Dapper and Bolo? I don't know.
They just have to keep it going. But
doing some bullshit.
as Emmy has mentioned a few times, this is where NIP want to be. They want to be on the defense. So Loud certainly have an uphill battle to up against now.
Oh.
Looking at Loud, very similar to what NIP were able to do. Just looking to sweep from Garage into Cash and then finally into Construction. Equally, pretty heavy util lineup too. Capital comes in, the Grim as well. I think the Nomad has been brought in not so much for flank protection, just I think out of a fear that maybe a clash.
PC control Loud.
Because
Half switch, NIP don't ban the ace though.
Hey, there's no clash, so we can.
Same double middle reinforced gym wall. That might be the new kind of reemergence of this gym bunker with the Azami, or whenever Azami's up, I guess, is to have an Azami playing in here. The only issue is when you clear the Azami with the Capitals, you get him from behind really well. You can hop in and go for the plant super easily.
They know he's close. But as the
MIP don't have a clash though.
Sort of says, look, maybe I'm here. That's where you are. Mira suddenly behind the bar, and you see the panic in the motion as they hear the whistling and know that they're not a million miles away, but all just a spot and a second too late. It's almost a shame there that Hates was able to escape, but they forced the C4 user further away. However,
here comes the Grims. Where's the Capitals at? You gotta use the Capitals to clear this guy out. Does he have no more caps? He has to Capital this guy out of the fucking behind the gym. Otherwise, I can't win. Oh, but the C4 gets him. Hates dies. And you need to nade this guy out. You have to nade this guy out from behind. Or Demos him. Go underneath. Go underneath with Demos. He's grimmed. He's grimmed. He's grimmed.
Can to sort of keep the team fighting, keep the pressure.
Oh, he's dead.
On,
Never mind. They killed him.
Shouldering a big mantle of a kill game that's not otherwise in towards their favor. 10 seconds. No one really inside the building, but a Demos.
Lauji.
Charging. Where's the rest of the team?
Lauji. Low time. Lauji. 1v1. 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 Flash 3. 1v1. Stick it. W stick. I'm kind of fucking with the stick. Oh, but it gets right through.
Just has to swing round to bed.
Oh, no way! No way! No! Oh my god. That was it.
Oh my.
Oh. You're saying no, Fantasy, but let's not make a mistake. You almost absolutely messed that one up.
Yeah, he did. Oh my god. Holy shit.
I can't. That's. I mean, we've just screamed as though we're in the Halloween franchise. That's how scary that was.
I mean, yeah.
That would have been That would have been one for. Would have been one for the Reddit.
Oh, you should have imagine the screams if they pulled it off.
Oh my. That was a close shave. My word.
Whew.
Where do we go? 4-3. My goodness. What a game. I'm loving this game.
Honestly, right? What a game.
Worth the wait. Worth the wait for tonight.
What a game for us to end on.
And again, even though some of these rounds have been really chaotic, the display of Siege being put on here is a very high quality. I've been very impressed with the way both teams are set out here tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Off plant spot almost worked. I don't think it's the off plant spot. Again, from the notes negative. Well, that's true. Well, that was fair because he almost fucked that up. He almost fucked it up. It just like that's what I mean. That one's fair, but it sounds bad because it's like the 17th time it's been done. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. Like that one's completely fair to do, but it just y'all are tired of hearing it because it's the 17th time that it's been done, right? So you know,
have been wildly competitive, I think.
Yep. And it's you know.
Like they've got a top 8, whereas most regions were used to top 4. It's like that's crazy that they have a top 8. You know, that's the way we're talking about it. You know, absolutely nuts.
Well, unfortunately, it's the bitter thing about great competition is.
No. I think everything he said there was completely fair. It's just y'all are sickened of it because it's been done too much.
Let's see if they can try and keep the pace. It's been traded rounds all the way up.
What the fuck?
Point and oh no, what was that?
Timing. Perfect timing. Perfect timing if you're cons, horrific timing if you're flash screen.
Yeah, that timing was insane, I'm not gonna lie. He actually found nothing on the hop out and that guy dropped at the perfect time. That's insane.
Was the person who almost pulled that entire round in last time with what would have been the clutch of the night. And then on the split of it, now they just have to sit and wait. And also the utility. No candelas, no chance at rolling in, getting the blinds down here on the pressure of the site itself. Yeah, you can roll with the sense wall, but you kind of want the candelas to operate elsewhere. There's only so much the sense can
Where are
cover.
stomping for what? Like if I'm doing a trial on a team where I need like a certain role, it depends on the fucking role, little tiny ass boy. Doesn't make any fucking sense if I don't know the role I'm looking for, bro. Like what, for an entry? I'm not taking stomping for a fucking entry. Are you serious? Are you serious? But for a support player, hell yeah, I'm taking stomping, bro. Fuck, give me stomping any day of the week, bro. Like what are you guys saying? What are you saying?
Have the mirror window that they can try and put some of this pressure on towards the cell.
And Alice sounds like something Jeffrey Dahmer would say. What?
Nobody swings on the back of it, but.
Ace charge. You can do that for the vert, by the way. Fragger, Moira.
Close enough to be able to get rid of it. The drop into Moto comes together.
Big C4, lights him up, not gonna catch Stroker. Still the guy here. Oh, you might have slipped by. Does he know there's a player close? Does he know there's a player close? I don't think they know those fantasies close here. Wow. LIP on this defense looking deadly, G.
Have done 2 rounds.
Are you finding the podcast get better and better every episode? Oh, so word. I love the podcast.
Easy, aren't they? On the defense, I mean that was so clean. I mean, going for the triple wall approach, it was something that NIP and their attacks had no intention of going for. I mean, probably because they were really limited with what they could bring because all of their hard breaching options were being banned away from them. So then they could
timeout from
really
Loud.
For like, you know,
Loud need to get 3 rounds here in order to make playoffs. They have to get 3.
Into that hand.
Look at the facility they're in, man. And wow, it's so much harder when like everyone's in a team house, bro.
If you're gonna
how does one become as handsome and as beautiful as you? I'm not handsome nor beautiful.
Of taking blue, that take isn't going to work.
Matt and Cold, my goat. Matchy and Koji is my goat.
Walking into church alongside the actual players inside of church, so I just don't think they had great coverage there in the blue. They didn't take control of that area. If they did, then yeah. Those players inside of church would have been sandwiched. They would have been caught on 2 different fronts. So, yeah, just kind of basic stuff that you expect at Loud. You know, you can't go for that take unless you're blue. It's surprising.
Oh, there you go. Wow, you're so cute. Wow.
NIP.
The cutest.
Now they are still steadling themselves on here. They've had the timeout of this side. Loud. They didn't want the divide to get themselves on towards map point because then they really would just have one conversation, one chance. Here they might still have 2. They do want to keep themselves within.
You think they'll be able to make major? I think so. I think they should.
I mean, with one more round,
I hope they do.
Confirm themselves in top 2. All the work done previously by W7M, who I think already actually because. You know what we said, NIP needed 2 rounds. They got that a while ago.
Just stay here. Just stay on me. Just stay on me. No, don't go on the table. No going on the table for you.
With set numbers, especially
be a dad person for the first time, and I'm scared. It's like you got it, bro. I'm scared of shit too when I become a dad. But I mean, shit, bro. Life goes on. That's what happens. Hey, not on my keyboard. Not all over my keyboard. All right, motherfucker. Are we serious?
Clean wins, which has been a brilliant season.
Don't lick the milk tea.
And also with the round difference as well.
Not for you. Okay, just knock everything over. Why don't you knock everything over?
And then 6 wins as well.
There you go.
1 overtime loss as well, and 2 regulation losses.
Oh,
and their round difference is half what NIP's is.
Let Davo draw some strats. Oh, word. He wants a code cast. Oh, word.
Yeah, round difference does paint a picture sometimes. 8, hello, have you stopped working? That was a guy. I mean, he's looking for that peak, but he's just letting him run fast. Okay. Maybe that's not who he's after. After a bigger fish, maybe.
What are you doing,
I
bro?
don't think anyone's going to be going over to that spot that he's in right now. Oh, mate. Oh dear.
Ooh, upset on repel. Catches this player here. Not gonna get him though.
Oh, almost.
Free fire. Has to sleeve. Has to sleeve. Has to sleeve. Demos, hold on. Calm down, Demos. Don't fuck with me too
SDK is
hard.
also down inside of lounge and can hold him off. So the only way he can go right now, Emmy, is down through blue.
There's a guy holding his cut though away.
Making the move. He wants
Oh, he's
the fight,
fucked.
though, and
He's
to be fair,
oh, he got away. He got
this
away.
point
That's
now he's
crazy.
got utility.
That's crazy. He got
Shouldn't have
away.
gotten But I think that Loud were a bit scared of the engagement there.
Yeah.
I think Hates was so happy for it that they went, oh no, we can't do this. And think about the time it's
Well,
taken
because
out.
of the podcast, you seem less clued in than Nintero did.
Set in
Not
the,
because of the
Really worried about
podcast,
that.
just because I had time today to watch it.
Singers too.
it's a massive amount of fear.
Yeah,
and
definitely don't have time to watch
it's
Brazil on the
almost
regular.
a
That is not a
shame because
possible.
think
Not a
about how
I realize
this
that's not a
Loud team,
possible
yeah,
endeavor for
okay,
me
they
to
would
do.
sort of pull back and play a bit of a flirty game with the rest of the map and then be back at the base when it came time for tea time.
Crazy time
and
waste by
push
Hates,
against
absolutely
NIP.
crazy time waste by
It's
Hates.
Otherwise cautious,
The
scared,
observation.
worried, and
He's still down here though. He's still down here. Does Loud want to hunt him or not? We're gonna ignore him. I think you gotta ignore this guy because he can run you for circles over and over and over for the rest of the fucking game. Wow, and this guy's gonna live this. And this guy's gonna live his fucking. Oh my god, he's gonna live the onslaught. And there's double reinforced walls, so they need a heart breach. They don't even have heart breach to get a plant open spot open. Even if Azami dies. They don't even have the hard breach to open up the rafters walls behind a zombie to start going for plant. They have to vault through garage window. Right now, NIP are playing a brilliant game.
yeah, they can try.
Wow, he's dead. He's dead, but it doesn't matter. You have to hop through the plant. But do you have the util to hop through and plant? They're holding garage to window. They have
no hard breach. They've got to make it in. Not entirely sure what's happened there and where the mess up has been, but Flastry's now watching. 17 seconds.
Usually don't reinforce those walls.
Find this. As Hates is able to get STK, 4 versus 4 levels things.
They have the hop and held.
Somebody's got to make a
They have the hop and held. It's
GG.
GG.
Line up there. It's just NIP because
Wow, everyone flooded through garage fucking window. There was holes there before. All right, this is a brilliant strat, chat.
Wow. I mean, NIP.
This is a brilliant strat, chat. Let me explain to you how this
You
works.
just let him run.
At the beginning of this round, that wall was not reinforced. Okay? At the beginning of the round, the wall was not reinforced. The moment they made it clear, look, this wall was not reinforced, right? Hold on.
In top
You
2.
see it?
All the work done previously by W7M, who I think already actually, because you know what we said, NIP needed 2 rounds. They got that one beated up until today.
Yep. You see, that wall has been making holes on. The moment they realize they're going for a garage take, Wizard reinforces off this wall. Wizard reinforces off this wall the moment. He flex reinforces at middle of the round. Insane stuff. Crazy fucking stuff, bro. Crazy fucking stuff, bro.
Upstairs again and killed the guy inside
Maybe
the
it's not
lounge.
for Brazil on the map. They were the first BR team to win an SI. I mean, I guess it's a whole different roster nowadays. I guess you could give the Org credit.
It's not how you
Oh,
want this one to
Deimos is
end.
so cute, guys. Look at him. Deimos.
You know, it was 3-3, even Stevened coming into this.
Did someone's fire alarm went off? I think someone's fire alarm went off. That's hilarious. I'm sorry, Caster.
Oh,
Apologies, my smoke alarm just went off. That's
I heard
the
that
game
beep as
that we're
well.
having.
Yep. I was waiting to see what you'd comment on that.
The casters are great at their job. Like at the end of the day, like we could hate as much as we want, but like we could never do what they do. It's just I think there needs to be a shift in the focus. I think there needs to be a shift in the focus.
It's because our smoke
Pino
alarm
was there for the
system
SI one. I
connected
know,
to
but
our
like, what are we
neighbor's
gonna
smoke alarm
thank
system,
Pino?
right?
Thank you for what you've done, Pino.
And they
Thank you.
could be making toast.
Thank you everything you've done for Brazil, Pino.
What is 10 p.m.?
Guys to go.
Or they could
Almost
be,
11.
Oh, look.
Or they
engulfed
could be
in
watching the
flames.
first half of this game again,
Mm.
which was fire.
Oh, look at
Yeah.
Deimos,
The
guys.
problem is the second half
Okay.
has just sort of wilted away.
Yeah, the fire crews came.
How do you qualify for SI by winning enough events through the year to get enough SI points to make it,
I mean,
or going through the
it's
open
not how you
quals?
want it to
However, I
end.
believe
That's sort of
this
the
year
point
there's
I
no
was
open
making, right?
quals.
Yeah. It's just it's kind of dying like a whimper, isn't it? It started off with a bang and now it's just into a whimper.
Oh my god, hates.
Now,
Hates, go for 2. Hates. That's not hates, that's cons.
okay. Okay, so
For
it's done.
Jim.
That's it.
Crazy aggression from
I don't
fucking
even
NYP
really
right there off the rip of the round.
how that sort of
Look at
played
them
together, but they got fantasy. They got one. But what have they lost?
Oh my god.
Oh, they lost one of their hard breaches. They can try and make things happen with two, but
Oh my
we saw what
Look at his
happened with their
little head.
Selmas last time around. They couldn't quite make it stick. And there's a clash in a man disadvantaged situation.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
what do you
yeah.
have to remove a clash here? The Nomad
fine.
fine.
Give Nomad this time, which they did bring last time, but there was no clash. So
Yep.
thankfully they've remained with that Nomad just in case the clash did come along, and as you can see, it has. So as long as STK can get the air jabs placed correctly, and he can
An IP match
neutralize
point. Loud
the
need these
shield,
next 3
but
in a row to make
I don't think
playoffs.
the shield's going to be
One
the
round
issue. I
away
think it's
from
just gonna be just
losing out of
body
Brazil.
count. You know, it's a
Having one of the biggest orgs to back them.
You now don't have as much pressure as what.
How
you
would they
normally
let
like to have in
down
the
Siege?
Windows. Like,
Brazilian
Windows is
Siege.
a
They got
massive
top 4
part of
at
this.
SI last year
And
ever
if
since
you're
they've been a
already
no-show at
inside
every
of a
single event.
three-man attack
Loud,
against
what are you
four,
doing?
One guy has to be in the windows. That means
Will
the
you
other
not
two
make
will
playoffs?
Only come from one way because they have to double up.
Largest
You just
Brazilian
can't keep
orgs
going from
ever
one guy
to
dropping
back
match,
you
one guy pushing main breach,
in
one
that
guy
team
windows, 'cause
house.
then you have no chance for a retake.
3
So
rounds,
really
you just
puts
need
them in
1
such an
point to
awkward
make
position where
playoffs.
they just have to pick
It's
a
not
team
looking
to go
good
for.
for you. 4v2 NIP.
I mean,
Last player.
Hates 13 to
1v4 to keep their playoff dreams
honest,
alive.
what a
To
way
keep them
for
in
this
the
to be
running.
driven through. Basetto
To go to
gets one.
Munich.
3 more to
The
find.
München
4
Major, it's
seconds.
not gonna
Clash
happen. Wizards
is
shut
the
them
end
down.
of it.
NIP take top 2.
Oh, they get themselves top 2.
Top
that
2.
was cemented. But the problem here
Wow.
is history circles, history repeats, and history is
Los
painful.
are in playoffs. Loud and Black Dragons, 2 staple Brazilian orgs, are not gonna make it. That is nuts. Loud and Black Dragons not gonna make it. Yeah, climax playoffs. Los are gonna make it. I'm gonna raid Bolo. Y'all take it easy. I'm too tired, but yeah, y'all have a beautiful day. Hope you liked it. Hope you liked Pro League today. Hope you liked Brazil. Type shit. No, Tampa. Yo, ning 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 ning.